workout today? Are you feeling it today? Let's go to the moon, baby! Woo! Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate you more than you would ever know. You're building a brand with me that's going to change the world one step, one day, one candle at a time. We make gains on Saturday. We make gains on Sunday. We probably will likely make gains today if we keep our head on straight. I got gainitis, baby. I got to rub it. It's all over me. I'm sick with the gains. Somebody called the doctor. The lifers are full of gainitis. We have a ward. We literally have a ward. A sick ward. There's thousands in there. They can't get a break. They're just sick of gainitis. It's everywhere. It's contagious. It's spreading. It seems to be spreading. Every time someone joins a trading group, they get it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stop it from spreading, but it just keeps spreading, baby. It's all over the place. Put a mask on, for crying out loud. Stop the spread. But ching. Call the doctor. I got gainitis. It hurts. It's blistering all over. I need a jab for my gainitis. Yeah. Make sure you get the jab, everybody. Keep yourself from getting gains. Don't want to have to count too much money now. Oh my gosh. We nailed it. 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 Wow, is this thing on? What an intro that is to have. I am so blessed to have that intro. We've been around the world and we're going to Tennessee, baby. Bitcoin Nashville, we're coming for you, baby. As Bitcoin pumps to 63,000, 62,926 right now for Bitcoin. You can feel it in the air. The magic is hot. They tried to bring it down this morning. The bulls got us to 500, but we ate that price right back up. We're going to show you what's happening in the markets. We just put the lemon into the water. Let's decalcify that pineal. Did you work out today? Did you pump yourself up? Are you full of adrenaline, baby? Because I am. And I'm ready to knock this show out the park, baby. Let's get this music back up and running. Let's show the internet who's boss here. Let's teach the streamers how to stream. This is the Crypto Lifer Experience. May God bless you all. Get ready because we're about to go on a rocket ship to the moon. Actually, we're going to Mars, man. Shout out to everybody here. Let's take a big sip of that lemon water and get it in. Blessings on blessings. Stay hydrated. Stay off the alcohol. Stay off the drugs. They ain't going to do nothing for you. The inner adrenaline is exactly what you're chasing. And that's what's going to give you that inner peace, baby, because it comes from within. You can always generate it again. All right? Become habitual at making good habits. All right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. We're going to break it down. Bitcoin at 62,860 on the morning. If you're with the trading group with us, you made gains this weekend. Banged on them. We're still in the trade, up $400, 14%, the highest it's been. This is the long-term trade. I told you we're looking to make some gains. And I just took a scalp because when I'm in a long-term, I tend to want to sell it early. So I scalp on the outside. Two trades, both up, look, 14.33, and that was up 33. We had 33 matching for a split second. We're going to break down why I made this trade, how I made the trade, what I see happening. Even showed you guys this shoulder, head, right shoulder to the upside. They came down, they lost the 200, but the second you get back above the 200, you can make the trade. That was your entry right there with your stop below the 200. I show it every single day. Whether you believe me or not, all you need is the 1 minute and the yellow line. And literally, you can print money from your house on a daily basis. Short or long or short, it does not matter. You do need some volatility, and the more you get, the better. But look, once we broke this, I'm in. We're gone. I stayed in there because we didn't lose it, and then this thing just continued to rip. We're going to talk about my strategies, talk about why I'm engaged, talk about how I continuously make money, how we called the bottom basically, bought 10K worth of Bitcoin at about $54,000, continued to buy even more, $2 grand, $3 grand, $4 grand, and ended up accumulating 1.32 Bitcoin in these key areas, while the Fair and Green Index had slipped below anywhere from 50 down to 25. I told you these are the areas I must accumulate Bitcoin. Whenever this is in the shaded region, I have to buy Bitcoin. I have to. Every time I've committed to that statement, it's been the best thing that's ever happened to me personally. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, but I'm telling you, we're ready to knock your socks off right here with the knowledge and keep you moving. I can show you where to buy Bitcoin on the bottom. I've bought the bottom in front of people publicly many times. And again, it sounds like I'm bragging, but I'm giving you the education. I could pass away tomorrow. The things I'm going to say will stay true for life. I'm giving you the blueprint for trading. Forget about me. Throw the ego out the side. Act like I'm just some energy force talking to you, and I'm not even a human being. Just take the education. Let go of your personality. Whatever you think about me, the suit, whatever it is, the voice, it does not matter. Get the education you deserve. Treat yourself better. I love when people come in here and they hate on me, and I feel so bad for them because they didn't treat themselves well enough. Because when you hate on me, I'm giving free education, and I'm showing you the trades that play out time and time again. So I'm not just BSing people with some smoke and mirrors. Like, I'm showing you the money is up. I'm showing you that I'm higher up than I was before in the game. Anyway, this is a BTC trade too, so when you're in BTC, you make more money as Bitcoin goes up. It's such an interesting concept. Look at that. That just trade bumped up a little more too. The funding rate. And we just ate through the shorts. We're going to talk about why you should have been long with the lifers. All you had to do was open up the trade when the 7-minute broke the 200 right there. Anyway, I had so many indications that I should go long based on my strategies, and we're going to break it down for you too. I don't want to just rub my strategies in your face. I plan to teach you how to become me. You're going to become a lifer. You're going to be teaching these strategies to your family and your friends when I'm long gone. Anyone who's 21, 22, 25 years old in here, I'm 20 years your senior. When I'm 60 and 70, all right, rub it, baby. Oh my God, Jamie, you're making me hot. It's getting hot in here, man. Shout out to everybody here. I was on the live when you bought the 19K Bitcoin like a boss. Shout out to Rave Song Records. Banging on him. I love you, man. Like a boss, ball. He rolled in like a boss, banging on him. Hey, Sam, join the 99 on Friday. Grateful to have already made back the membership cost and more. Thank you so much. God bless you. Let's get it. God bless you, my friend. Let's get the likes up to the watchers, everybody. Let's get it moving. Commence the rub. This guy, you guys are so funny, man. Hey, man, we're banging on them. We banged on it all weekend long. Who here made gains all weekend with me? Like, and I got to go to the beach and hang out with my kids. Like, I got like 16 hours with my kids. You know what I'm saying? And I still went to the beach, hang out with good people, saw beautiful sights. Who here made gains? Put a 333 in the comment section if you made gains this weekend. Put a 444 if you're still in gains right now like I am. Put a 555 if you just like the love, baby. 555 soul and the love, baby. Let me see the 333. Let me see the 444. Let me see the 555 soul. Let's go. This ain't your average YouTube channel. I'm here to motivate you, get you moving, get you dancing, get you breaking. Make you feel alive, baby. It's time to feel alive. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. Amen. And thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. Bitcoin pumping to the upside. You'd be surprised. You think we'd have a bunch of people here. Bitcoin is pumping to the upside. We called the pump all weekend long. I went live Saturday morning. And on Saturday morning, I talked about the 4-hour breaking to the 200 SMA. We're going to break down how big the 200 SMA is and what's happening. These are the days to be alive, my friends. I had a great concept and idea that hit me earlier today. That I think we could do together. Shout out to everyone following me on Twitter. I greatly appreciate it. We're getting a huge spike here of followers on Twitter. I greatly appreciate that. Get your tickets to Bitcoin Nashville. Here's my link right here. Please, I'm telling you, it's going to be the greatest event of your lifetime. It really will be. Link in the description below, but jump on into Bitcoin Nashville. I just put a link down there too. Tickets did go up. We told you they were going to go up, but they only went up not too much, 473, 570, 553. But jump on in. I'm telling you right now, it'll be the best thing you ever did for your life. get that plane ticket, fly to Nashville, get yourself a hotel, Airbnb, and come see me. It's going to be a blast. Shout out to Rave Song Records, who did it all with the 3344555. And that's Pythagorean theorem, right? You get what I'm saying? It all makes sense. Sam called the best Bitcoin event. 9:15 watching. Let's hit that like button. Let's go. Fight ripping day after day. Interesting. Sam Price for vice president. Bring me in, Donald. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all for being here. Bitcoin struggling, 62,760. Have a little bit of an issue here. And I'm so quick to always want to take profits because I love being in gain. All right. I was about to say that should shift a little bit. And we were just ripping. False move Monday. Just be careful. Bit of bearish divergence there. They had the sell, but price action's been heavily volatile today. Anyway, let's break it down like I do every single day. I'm watching this flag on the 7-minute time frame. The 4-hour is also a little too far away from the 21-day moving average. I know that has to come back. Tells me that they're going to have to come join at one point and get tight. We're a little overbought as well on the stochastics RSI. We got rejected by this key level at 63,000. So it's not all love right now. We have some issues, but there's some really good bullish signs. So let's break it down. Get rid of the moving averages. Talk about the weekly. I did this for my trading group already, but why not do it again twice before, 12 o'clock every single day? So here's the deal. Major resistance at 70,851. All right. Beautiful bounce here at about 61,135. And then also right here, we got a bounce. All right. Now, we front run the support, which made sense to me. I talked about that. And that usually tells you, too, that an asset is very in demand. All right. We also can say that this is definitely a trend line that's holding. Bounce, 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 right? If you broke it, then you would see more downside. Could this be like a shoulder ahead and a right shoulder? Maybe. I'm open-minded. But we're looking at here at this left shoulder, this possible head and a right shoulder for a breakout for Bitcoin to the upside, make some type of ascending triangle. This would be our projection before it even happened. We want to get ahead of the game, And you're talking about, wow, that's our highest level. That's $117,000 Bitcoin by March of 2025. I do believe Bitcoin will go lower than people say it will. And I think like 100 to 150,000 is kind of all she wrote for it. But again, you never know. I'm going to be looking at the pi cycle. And whenever those pi cycle lines cross, that's going to be the top for me. I said it last time. It was spot on. It was the top. I'm going to trust it this time as well. And I'll teach you guys how to do the pi cycle later on in the show. Who here wants to know pi cycle? And who here wants to see how I'm going to get out of Bitcoin at the top or out of most of the altcoins near the top of the market? We find the bottom. Now we got to sell the top. That's how we accomplish the goal. All right. Let's get those likes up to the watchers. 289 likes. That's just insane. With 1,000 people here on the live, let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm also going to share some token metrics information with you, show you what's hot today and show you what's happening. You're going to get so much insight and information that you normally don't get at another channel here today. Stay tuned. We're also going to teach you how to trade and show you how I make gains on a daily basis. You might even see a live trade here with the lifer. So stay tuned for more. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Okay. I'm just signing in with my Astrobot, baby. Shout out to my dude who gave me the Astrobot NFT. Amazing. People here with 3 mathematical pi. We want to see more real pi cycles, Sam. How you doing, Sam Mocha? How you doing? Thank you for asking me how I'm doing. That's super nice of you. And if you want to join the trading group, we have the pinned comment up here, cryptolifer.com. All right. Jump into mexc.com and register if you would like. All right. And go to iTrust Capital. iTrust Capital, one of the channel sponsors. Already, if you can see my logos there too, they are all channel sponsors. Shout out to iTrust Capital, Houdini Swap, and Decrypted.tax. We greatly appreciate it. Houdini Swap's really getting in there and doing really big things. I'm excited to see where they're going to go. You can transact freely on Houdini Swap. You can go from Ethereum to Sol up to 4,000 coins and chains. They're just onboarding everyone. AVAX, yeah, I think Caspa just jumped on in. You can also do it privately. It does take longer to do a private swap than a standard swap. But up to 4,000 tokens across all chains, where else can you go back and forth for, really, really fast and find the best route possible? You got to absolutely love it. And then they also have the lock token, which I do own, and I have some lock token, just so you know. And I am sponsored by Houdini Swap. I said it, but I want to say it again. And you don't have to buy the lock token ever. But I just wanted to let you know, Houdini Swaps is pretty cool. I would never work with something that I didn't find interesting and awesome, and I believe that they're up and coming, and there's something that's going to continue to gain in volume because no one else gives it to you this simple, this easy, and with the ability to be private. So you got to love Houdini Swap. Anyway, back to the action here. Let's jump on into the weekly candle and show you what's happening. So beautiful signs. I said all we want is the weekly candle to close above these key levels, 61,500, and that so far we got the jump earlier today, 62.8. Things are looking good right now. I'm excited. You should be excited. This is really starting to build up for a nice continuation move here. Our next big resistance is going to be 64,000. Once we crack 64.1, remember that key level, we're going to break up all the way back to 67,000, right? My 67.2 area right there. And then once we break 67.2, it's all-time highs again. Just these two little areas. So it's just like, to me, it's 64 and 67.2. We break 67.2. We break 64, it's likely we go to 67.2, and it's likely we break it after all the shenanigans. And then once we break 67.2, the odds that we can crack the all-time high are just glaringly obvious. Anyway, I'm not trying to be a perma bull here. I also want to show you the bearish scenario, so we're going to cover both scenarios, and we're not going to act like it can only go one way. We're going to cover our bases here and look at price action on both sides of the board, just to make sure we're not drinking our own Kool-Aid, and we're able to kind of, hone in here and make it happen. So, but this is a trend line so far. That's all we really got, and then you can put this one if you want and call it like a bullish broadening wedge, which I have seen, and they do end up breaking to the upside. I call it the duck because it just reminds me of a duck, and this would come up. It usually, what it does is it breaks up hard, hits this, comes down, bounces right there and springs out. But only time will tell. What we are looking for is the same thing suggested on the weekly, the shoulder, the head and the right shoulder for a move further to the upside. I just want to apologize. And everyone says, well, I will, because cryptocurrency is brutal. And what do I mean by brutal? Well, you got to be on it almost every single day. How many people probably took the weekend off and missed this pump? How many people took the weekend? I did not, but did anyone here miss the pump this weekend? And again, it's okay. I just want to see, I'm judging. Probably the lifers didn't. A lot of you watch my channel, so I'm suggesting you probably didn't miss the pump. But if you did, I'm just wondering, you know what I mean? Because if back in the day when I was working a job, doing my thing, I would have wanted to take the weekend off, all the stress. And I just don't know if, in my mind, I don't know if I would have been able to hit it every single time. Now that I do it for a living and this is all I do, yeah, of course, but it's not easy. It's really not easy, right? So, and I respect, the hustle of everybody, so it just staying in the game. Same here, didn't miss it. People coin whales are traveling. Buying alts currently. Didn't get any Bitcoin this weekend. That's all right. I follow and more importantly, trust you, Sam. When I feel I'm looking or forcing them out. Yeah. Was camping. Took my family on a road trip. No days off. Didn't miss. I got a pump. CME Gap got me, he says. I like your energy. Shout out to Richaloo Wabin. We pull a lot of people in for the energy, brother. It's positive energy every single day. And you're going to see this isn't just one day on the channel. This is every single day. I've been live for 1,000 days. I haven't taken a day off since February of 2021. This channel does not take days off. We bookend entire years from the day January 1st all the way to December 31st. I've done it year on year now. And, my mom and dad died. My mother died in front of me on Thanksgiving. I didn't take a day off. We keep pushing. Sam, what's your 5MA indicator? Exactly that, the 5MA. That's it. See it right there, 5MA? Yep. What's your 5MA indicator? 5MA. But I bring in the 21, the 50, the 80, the 100, and the 200. That's my band. I use a simple band. Not easy to keep up with the lifer, however, well worth it. Put in the work. It pays. Amen. Amen. So the weekly, looking lovely, and we can see that there's just not a lot of support or resistance in our way. Let's get back into the daily, right? So beautiful things, beautiful time to be alive. So Bitcoin's coming for 64,000. That's its next big global liquidity. If I looked at Bookmap and I didn't even know, I would suggest to see something. And look, 64, 63.6, and a bunch here, 63 and 63,200. All the liquidity is above us, suggesting that we do go further to the upside. All right. 606 Bitcoin at 72,000 on the other side of the dome. Yep. Al Wolf on MEXC. We'll take a look at that. Oh, look at this. Now they have a little thing that shows you that there's a super chat right there, and you can click on it. I like that. Thoughts on Wolf? 0 times 6.7 on ETH. It's pumping like crazy. I think top holder did 2 million or something to the treasury. Cool, man. We'll take a look at it in a second when we finish with BTC, but thank you so much for the super chat and the love. Long from the lows this week, chipping away profits on the way. Everything I know was learned here. Join the 99. I love this. Good morning, Sam. Been showing up and learning. Do not miss it, but definitely should have invested more. I say you're blessed, my friend. 200 Bitcoin at the offer, at 100 on the offer. Yeah. People coin whales are traveling. You said it again. Say it one more time. We will delete that. That will look like you are spewing spam. All right. And we are quick to spam, so please don't do it. We're quick to find it. All right. Okay. Moving forward with the day. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. It's you people that got us here. Keep pumping it up. And you know this channel is organic, so all organic growth here. Everything came from each and every one of you. We didn't pay for ads. We didn't do anything. It's all organic growth, so we need as much organic push as we can get from each and every one of you. We go up against some of the biggest channels, all right? You are here, and you're in the right place. Amen. I love what he just said. No more of that shoulda, woulda, coulda. We're done with that knowledge, that type of talk. We don't use it anymore, all right? So the daily, beautiful, I tell you, when the daily breaks the 200 SMA, it's a very bullish sign. It is. Even though we're high in the stochastics, what's likely going to happen here in this type of situation is the weekly will pin the daily. The daily will reset. But we'll do something like this. You know what I mean? We may even do, and then we'll move on and out. And when we reset, it will just be kind of like that. Like, I've seen that many times. It's about your support or resistance. The daily just broke nicely above 60,000. Showing very strong support at 60K. Right here, you see where we bounced 60,003. And now we're just at daily resistance at 63,000. We got to bust through this. All right. So this is where we stand. And what we're also looking at on the daily and a possibility for the daily is a shoulder ahead and a bit of a right shoulder here that could boom us to the upside. Hopefully we don't go lower than that. And we never want to lose the 200. If we lose this yellow line, I will turn into a bear again and start whining like a baby. Not whining like a baby, but we'll be taking gains on the short side. I guess we'll be gainitis on the short side. I shouldn't say that. But I'll also, my long-term holds for Bitcoin, I'll be like, As long as we stay above this yellow line, we are going to pump City to some new crazy highs that we've never seen before. Let me show you something that will blow your mind. Well, let's just take a look at the Walmart chart, and let's take a look at the daily. All right. And let's take a look at every time Walmart dipped a little bit. Once it got above the 200, look at that huge move it made. Huge move, right? Same thing here. It dipped a little bit. Dipped once it got above. Look, nice, beautiful pump. And eventually, as long as it didn't lose it, that pump continued. Second time, right? Third time, beautiful scalp. When you lost it, it was nasty, though. That was all right. And then, boom, huge move. And here, so like all the biggest moves ever occurred and began when you broke the 200 on the daily. So Walmart does it. Let's take a look at Tesla. Completely unassociated with Walmart, right? Let's take a look at what happens when Tesla broke the daily. Right there, we were gone for one of its biggest moves ever. It played a little bit. Once it got back above a biggest move ever. Bitcoin's doing this, just playing a little bit below the daily in that discount zone. This is where the discount lies. This is where you get paid, baby. And then right here, we broke above it too. Everyone wants the gains in your face. I'm teaching you how to become self-sustainable for life out here. And look, we just recently broke the 200 SMA, and that told you would have bought right there and made along. Bitcoin just did the same thing. And Tesla's about to make a leap of faith here. I see a giant inverted head and shoulder for Tesla. Look at the short that I put out. We coupled it. I called the bottom for Tesla right there. I said, these are going to be your best 145, 150 area is going to be your best prices. We showed you the inverted head and shoulder, and this thing was gone. And I see Tesla continuing now that it broke this. Look at this. Since 2021, a 3-year resistance it is cracked this diagonal resistance. That's a big move for Tesla. I see Tesla headed all the way back up to 600 somewhere by August of 2025 in a year. Tesla's going to make some pretty big moves. Big things coming for Tesla. All right. And again, this is based on the move. So here we are again. So we come back. So I just gave you a lesson in life with Walmart. And I've never seen, people won't do that. They won't because I'm going to teach you how my strategies play out on every single time frame. Oh, actually, wait. Let me do something else here. Let's talk about, say you were doing the Japanese yen for the USD. Say you were like, no, but I'm a Forex trader. It's not the same. All right. Well, it took it every time the Japanese yen broke the 200 SMA on the daily time frame. Right there, beautiful pump to the upside. All you had to do was buy when it went above. All you had to do was buy there when it went above. All you had to do was buy there when it went above. All you had to do was buy here when it dipped and came back above. All you had to do was buy when it went above. All you had to do was buy when it went above. All you had to do was buy when it went above. Have I made my point? All you had to do is buy when it went above. Keep your stop loss below this and let it ride. Trust in the system. Most people don't have faith in it, so they will never do this. When this market comes down here, they will scare themselves out of the trade. They will never get the bigger gain. Banged on them right there. And then in the same way, flip it upside down. It's the same thing. So if it does it this, then you can short the market when you lose it. And right now you're in, so the second the Japanese yen gets back above this 200, for all you Forex traders, that's going to be your move. I'm just saying, you do whatever makes you happy. And then look, it will be a slanted Adam and Eve double bottom. I've seen this many times. Looks like the Japanese yen may be beginning to bottom against the dollar. What you tell me, Bitcoin back to 62,978. I'm loving life right now. Our trades are booming to the upside. Life is good. It feels good to be a lifer. False move Mondays, baby. Back up $533 on the trades combined. Ready to rock your socks off and keep it pumping. We're going to get into these smaller time frames and look for a scalp for you in a second. I want to teach the masses the bigger picture here, because the bigger picture is what makes people the most gains. I know I can get you to scalp and you can do all these awesome things, but shout out to Twiz. Shout out to everybody here on the live. The man showed y'all the fish in the best shop to get your gear, baby. Amen. And the best place to fish too, MEXC, man. If it's applicable in your area, jump on into MEXC today. Link in the pinned comment. We make it so easy. If you want to learn what I learned, and fine, you're just getting started with what I'm teaching you, but you want to know, and I don't call it signals, but I put out beautiful trades for Bitcoin all weekend long. All you had to do is mimic my exact trades. You would be in the master gain right now. Join today, join today, join today. Jump on in. Become one of the first people to take that deep dive into the trading group. CryptoLifer.com, baby. And we don't do that Patreon nonsense. We cut out the middleman. We don't rely on everybody else. We do it ourselves here at Crypto Lifer. Shout out to Jamie. Shout out to the whole team. The most self-sufficient team of the game. All right. Anyway, so the daily above the 200, very, very bullish. Yes, I know the stochastics are high. I know a lot of people will see that, but the RSI is just getting started. Another idea, I showed you the RSI. Below the dotted line right there, one time, that was our bottom. Below the dotted line right there, that was the last time for discount to buy Bitcoin before it went to premium. And then right here at discount, below the RSI, below the dotted line, 1, 2, 3 times since the bull market began. And then you also had the Fear and Green Index in the 25 area. If you didn't realize that was time to load up on your altcoins, Solana, Bitcoin, whatever it was, that was the chance. That was it. If you want to be perfect, you know what I mean? That was it, in my humble opinion. And look, we bounced quickly back to 52. It's like that opportunity disappeared. It said 28. I saw 25 when we were buying. And you had to take advantage of that $53,000, $54,000, $55,000 Bitcoin when people were screaming. Now, I said it didn't look good. I said we could go to the daily 200 MA, and it looked like we may go lower. But I said I must buy here regardless and then continue to buy through the zone. If we kept going down to 10 or 15, I was going to open up my pocketbook, baby, and unload. Yes, my little Louis Vuitton, Shout out to everybody here on the live. We appreciate you. We love you. I hope you're living in love. I hope you're blessed today. When you went to bed last night, did you ask, thank God, thank you for everything I'm grateful for? Every day, all my kids go to bed with all their fingers and toes and everyone is healthy. That's a blessing, everyone. Now that I have 3, you know what I mean? No one fell in the pool. Like nothing, no, not even a little scare. No one scraped their knee. I just say, dear Lord, wow. Another day, all my kids went every night now, I'm realizing as a father, I said, wow, another day, all my kids went to bed safe. May that continue. May today be just like yesterday. Amen. Amen. And may God bless each and every one of you here. And may God bless America, man. So the daily, to me, looking like a bigger breakout is coming for Bitcoin. We talked about when the 4-hour breaks above the 200 SMA. Very bullish sign. Very bullish sign. We are overbought here on the stochastics RSI. I know that. Let me show you when we got really crazily bullish. I'm just going to show you the anomalies in Bitcoin. Right here, right? Stochastics got high, right? But all we did was go sideways while this went down, and we got back to the 21 before we pumped. But I want to go back to like the last bull run where things got really out of control. And so look, even here, like, well, my whole point is the stochastics will get overbought and pinned kind of like here, right? And look at that. Like, they were overbought, but look what happened. Dip. Like, we just continued to rip over time. Like, it didn't matter how high they were. Like, so another thing here, stochastics were high. Look what happened. This is what I try to teach my students. So stochastics, they'll be, okay, there was some type of crazy move there, but at the end of the day, they brought it right back in. And this is how you trade broken patterns. They broke it to the upside. They broke it to the downside, right? But then once they got back in here, you have to trade the pattern as if they never lost either end. It's a crazy way to trade, but I'm telling you, once I started learning how to basically, I actually call it broken pattern trading because it's a whole unique strategy in and of itself, and it keeps you from getting rocked and wrecked while they go after everybody else. Also, you looked for a preemptive golden cross before that happened. When you looked here, the 21 was probably coming right here to the 21, and the 50 was coming for the, you front run the golden cross. Something I teach all my students, you can do it on the 1 minute too, but look, see, the 50 was coming for the 200. See, that lets you know there may be some shenanigans around here, but it tells you, oh, when you get to here, this is going to be here, and price action should be higher than it was. Whenever you can see the golden cross coming, assume price action will be higher than it was. You see? And see how, look, what I want to show you here is the stochastics RSI would eventually get really high here, right? And you say, oh, that's a dump. And look, we had just crossed the 200 SMA. This is exactly what Bitcoin's doing right now. Oh my gosh, look, this is it. We just crossed the 200. We're going sideways. The 21 was too far away. The RSI was high. We needed this sideways flag to happen. Then they'll kind of go and juxtapose. And then this looks exactly like what may be forming right now. We just broke the 200. We're going sideways. Stochastics are a little bit high right here. You see? Anybody just pick up a lot of knowledge right now? I just gained a lot of steam right now. Like, this gave me goosebumps. All right? That alone just made me go, oh my gosh. Who got a lot of knowledge right now? I want to hear who's loving this. Who's getting an adrenaline pump from the knowledge that you're getting? Who's feeling it? I'm feeling it. Like, when I teach and I'm connecting, I'm feeling each and every one of you really, truly connect here. Show me how to build your chart on MEXC. So this is what we're watching here. And, the 1 hour, to me, is in this little flag that really is showing signs that it wants to continue to pump. Take no prisoners. You know what I'm saying? Only time will tell. We're right at resistance yet again here. 63,000 seems to be the issue. We just tapped it again. All right. Send up the likes, guys. Let's go. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Almost to 500. I know we can do it, baby. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live getting those gains throughout this summer. One more summer month for you people in down south. I can't believe you guys have to start in the mid-August. It's insane. I bought more when Bitcoin Fear and Greed was at 25. Oh, man, hard for me right now since my broker account is pending due to German guidelines. Yeah, because the Germans sold all your Satoshis. So now they're going to take all your money. No, I'm just... Wow, nice pump here for Bitcoin. And honestly, I would be bullish on this 1 hour time frame. I would jump on in even late here. I would buy the breakout. Normally, I wouldn't say that, but because of all the bullishness, as long as my stop is below the 21-day moving average, I'd be willing to take it. A very high risk. I'm happy I'm already in the trade. I would have loved to, you know what I mean? 15-minute also just kind of pumped and looked at roofed here with a bit of a double top. Same thing here. 7-minute needs to show signs of life. And so this is kind of where we stand. Just deleting that. And this, and I just took you from the weekly to the 3-day to the daily, right? All the way to the 1 hour, from the 4 hour to the 1 hour. And I showed you in succession kind of all the different things that I was seeing. And so when I make my decision now, I'm able to encompass multiple. See, I was never able to do that. My brain couldn't even handle that. I believe God gives you more capacity as you continue to feed your brain. And I really, truly believe that the synapses start to fire off and something happens when you're trading. I believe it really helps you become a smarter individual. I'm not trying to boast or be rude. I truly believe playing with these charts, playing with the technical analysis helps you know yourself better. You don't assume as much. You don't know what someone's thinking or what they're doing, So... If you're alive, oh man, hard for me right now. Okay, yeah. Head and shoulder. Nothing's hard, bro. I mean, it's never easy, but it doesn't have to be hard. We hold these truths to be self-evident. right? That's not what you could do for your country, right? I gotta get this shirt that I had for years. My favorite shirt, bro. It's my favorite shirt, bro, because it encompasses me, America, the Irish, everything about it. But I love this thing, man. Stay wavy, baby. Stay wavy. Stay wavy. JFK, bro. Puffing on a cigar, bro, like it ain't nothing. Love that, man. Love that. And you know, if you know me, I'm from Massachusetts. Used to go to the vineyard. You know what I mean? That's where my family lives. That's where my mom died. I'm connected to that whole area and that whole vibe. Blessings on blessings, man. And, you know, considering we just almost saw a president get taken down, and that shirt means a lot to me today, you know. My dad really respected JFK. Everyone in Boston did. First Catholic president. I don't think a lot of people realize, because people that aren't, like, you know, into all that, but there's white Anglo-Saxon Protestant and there's Catholics, right? The Protestant and the Catholics really don't get along. And in America, it's like kind of whatever, but in Ireland, they fight in Northern Ireland, you know. And, you know, Bill Clinton was a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. They call them WASPs, if you didn't know, a WASP, right? And now, you know, JFK was the first Catholic, Irish Catholic president we ever had. You know, Bush Protestant, all the other ones are all WASPs, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. It's interesting, right? When you think about it, it's like they follow into a bloodline, right? I don't know if I don't believe Trump is Protestant either. I believe Trump is Catholic, but I'd have to, you know, decalcify your pineal gland, open your third eye. I should know all that too. I believe, yeah, he's Scottish, so he's just like an Irish dude. You know what I mean? So he's going to have the same as an Irish. He's going to do church just like an Irish dude would do it, you know. Stay away of lazy. What does that mean? Yeah. They tried to JFK. Yeah, they did. They definitely did. Yeah. Anyway, shout out to Ray Gutowski, put the lemon into the water. So we're just watching this formation here. And, you know, worst case scenario is that it does make some type of downward flag. Okay, we come back to the 200 SMA. The bearishness is if the 1 minute loses this 200. If we lose the 200 on the 1 minute, we will dump. If we keep it, we'll continue to pump. We just gained it back and we're consolidating. Looks pretty nice to me. Looks to me like the 4 hour may give us a little more of a pump, then go sideways, give us some grace here before we continue to move. If Bitcoin pushes the 63K, I think it'll pump. You don't have to think, man. It's okay. Sucks, though, because of the verification I can't trade out. I bought at high fear, but sold yesterday. Looking for a new entry in Bitcoin, though. Your help is really appreciated. Yoshi, don't worry, man. Have faith. All right. Trump's family are from Lewis. It's Protestant. Oh, they are Protestant. Yeah, see? It's Protestant. Yeah, so it's weird. JFK was the only, you know. It's all basically, you know. Oh, yeah, Biden's actually Catholic, too, though. Biden is only second Catholic president, but nearly all have been Christian. Oh, yeah, Biden is actually Catholic, too, like JFK. So there you go, right? And that's, honestly, you have to understand, that's another reason why he probably did really well with the Democrats, because they catered to that, you know. Religion and state have never been truly separate, you know. When it, you know, it says in God we trust on the dollar bill at the end of the day, right? So here we stand, you know, a bit of sideways price action here on Monday. Looks like they can't really pull false move Monday. Too much bullishness happened. Honestly, they expected, if Trump had been taken down, the Bitcoin market may have been slumping a little bit because he was super pro Bitcoin. Let's be honest. Some people may have lost faith. It may have hurt sentiment for the cryptocurrency industry. I know you don't believe me, but it's very possible. Who here believes it? If Trump had passed away, do you think Bitcoin would have tanked? Right? I don't know. Just let me know. What do you guys think? Am I just crazy to say that? So it's crazy how the singular Abrahamic religion is split into so many roots now. Better to see what's in common, not separate. Amen. You know, that's why I like this guy. If it's a false religion, no one goes to the Father except through Mary. No, I think it would crash. I believe it. Down, I think it would. The world would have collapsed, yes. So if we can believe that it would have went down, then him not getting taken down, he's got to make the market pump hard. And it adds this resilience, doesn't it? Don't you feel like the same resilience when he put his fist up? And again, I'm not trying to say they don't have to be connected. I'm just kind of go on a global, universal feeling of energy. When he put his fist up and was like, and then Bitcoin took a shot. There was something about it. And ever since, Bitcoin's been pumping ever since. And we haven't pumped this hard on a weekend in a long time, and this was weekend news. So I just, and I believe there's no such thing as a coincidence. So something is brewing here. Something's beginning to develop. And you can feel the energy. You can feel the run. And that's another reason why I felt, I'd be foolish not to long BTC here based on the energy. I'm a good energy reader. My whole life is based on energy, right? So, I wouldn't be surprised if this 1 minute makes a nice pump to 63,700 would be your next target. It's just a little trade I'm looking at, this ascending triangle. You see it? It's holding its own pretty well. Look for the stochastics to reset. And what I'm showing you is this, just in case you can't see, I draw a lot of lines, but we're looking at just this. And we're just going to take the length of that pole to the upside, right? That's your measured move. My measured moves are pretty spot on. They hit like 95% of the time. It definitely would have taken a slump, but he's still going to the BTC conference, which will pump. Shout out to Justin Cashmore. God bless you, brother. Yeah. Jamie Roman Christianity with conquest and not an original Anglo-Saxon Protestant Northern EU, only Irish to Poland. Angles blew on that bullet on the weekly candle. So crazy, bro. Right? We would revisit the CME gap at all. Earcoin was up 47%. All minds must do positive work to secure our collective future. I love what he's saying. Gains for life. You're a smart individual with collective consciousness. Hey, Crypto Lifer, been a while. Ethereum chart. If we live in love, we cannot be denied. Remember that. I teach all walks of life, no matter what your background, religion, or even your political I don't know what it is. I teach you no matter what. I give my knowledge out regardless, right? Regardless. I don't hide it from you because of who you voted for. I don't hide it from you because of what I just give it to you. And if you can use my knowledge, so be it. They also confirmed his attendance at the conference right after the fist pump. I think what happened sparked a new sense of patriotism in the USA. I noticed it, and I am Canadian. I think, I saw a lot more American flags out yesterday when I was out on boating. It seemed like it brought a resilience. We can all agree that the fist pump was the most thing that a 78-year-old man has ever done. Bears are trying really hard to keep the price down. Bitcoin trying with injured ear. Yeah. Have you seen the bullet trajectory image? Gonna post, yeah. He just moves his head like this, and it's like, oh my gosh, man. It goes through his head or it goes through his ear. It's absolute insanity. Jasmine, let's see if it'll explode, baby. Yep. And remember, the rest of the show at about 11:15, we dedicated to the altcoins, and it's all altcoins all day long. We just want to make sure what Big Daddy Bitcoin's doing in case something crazy happens and throws us off guard. But right now, we're going a little sideways. It looks like the market's sitting in this holding pattern. Like they're like, okay, 63,000 now it kind of was accomplished. Now we can go sideways. I see a move here up to 63,762. I'm still long. I haven't gotten on any of my longs. We are booming to the upside here. Now we're up a beautiful almost $600 on the trades. Everything going well. Another beautiful day of gains. I consistently show you gains. We haven't stopped giving you the gains day in and day out. Then I also show you how I plop my money big time into the altcoins and into Bitcoin. We loaded up on Ton. We loaded up on Arkham. We loaded up on, TokenFi, RWA, Rio. Like, we bought so many coins in the last few months. Man, we got ATH while everyone was bugging out, right? I just continued to grab coins. I bought a left, right? I bought Arkham, $7,000 of Arkham, bang, right? 10 grand here, 5 grand a ton. We bought Ton. We continued to grind, baby. I put so much money in here during the fear. I said, hey, I'd rather go down with the ship or stick to my plan. I said, you got to stick to the plan then. So my plan was, no matter what they do, no matter how they shake us, no matter what they do to break us, we got to stick to the plan. That's it. And if you don't have a plan, what can you stick to? If you don't have discipline, what can you do? If you can't do something on a day, if you cannot depend on yourself, if you are not consistent, then they will beat you down because they are consistent. I'm telling you right now, that's the one thing that the opposite is doing right now. They're formulated, they're calculated, they're consistent. No, the only good thing about their consistency is very ignorant, and we can start to see the patterns of their behavior through their consistency. Like when those news stations came out, it didn't just say, President of the United States was, just missed a death wound to his head. They said Trump stutters with this. I don't know what they did, but it's really strange. And it just labeled them strange. Even if you were trying to circumvent the masses, you think you would at least play the game. But they knew that headline was so big and so insane, and that it was going to turn the tide so bad that they couldn't even get themselves to print the proper headline, which is insane to me. But that's how far gone their brains are. And you don't have to be on either side of the political party at this point. You just have to be someone that's neutral and sees what it is for what it is. I'm just calling things out, and you know what? It has something to do with Bitcoin. It's all connected. So now it is BTC. I'm not getting into another realm that's different than what we're talking about here. Everything I'm breaking up, will affect your situation, will affect the world. We're moving into a geopolitical state here. This is where center stage takes place. This is where Bitcoin and the crypto community really shows who we are on another level. All right. Believe me, we can. We are the best, baby. You can, you will, you are, baby. Trump has a piece of his hair missing, yes. He's like Evander Holyfield now. They both have a little bit of ear missing. He's like Vincent van Gogh over here. Religion is for people who are afraid of going to hell. Spirituality is for people who have been there. Amen. Amazing. That's amazing. Do rate cuts make the market tank? No, they make the market pump. Risk on assets go up so hard when they cut the rates. Another big thing we're going to talk about is the CME. And I flipped this to September, right? July 31st, we're going to have a meeting a couple weeks from now, right? Looks like we're going to be flat. It's a nothing burger, baked in. It's the middle of the summer. They don't usually care. Expect that. It gets hot. People want to be with their families, with their kids. The market is flatter. The fact that we're taking gains out of this market is because we're paying attention. I'm showing you how you can get gains no matter what, even when the volume might be lower volatility. People weren't paying attention, though. Bitcoin just pumped from 53 to 63,000. It's a $10,000 move for Bitcoin. That's 20% gains out of an asset that's worth $1 trillion, baby. And now we're getting the pump. 63,100 for Bitcoin. Can we get the move here? I just showed you the flag. Did you take advantage? Let's see what happens. Can we continue here with the short squeeze to the upside? We just got a little bit of a short squeeze here at a what? 10.55. There's Sammy's short squeeze coming in on time right there. Let's see if we can continue the squeeze back into 63,800, 64,000. I'm looking for 64.4, baby. We want 64 and we want it now. 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 Hey, 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 hey. 63,100, 63,150, 63,100, 63,150, 50, 50, 50. Let's go, baby. I'm drunk off the gains, baby. Publicly calling bottoms, we hope. So far, so good. We'll see where it goes. Bang, 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 baby. Let's go. Jerome Powell speaks at 12 today as well. Wonder what he's going to say. Let's take a look at Forex Factory and see what's happening here. Jer Powell, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Let's see what it is on Monday. Empire State, Fed Chair Powell speaks. Member Daily speaks. Wow, what is he saying at 12 p.m. today? Interesting. I hope he doesn't say anything foolish. Nice pump there for Bitcoin. Even on the entry right there just a few minutes ago at 62,950. You're in the game. You are in the game, my friends. You are in the game. Again, you don't have to trade leverage ever. I made a chunk of money, did very well for myself without using any leverage. Okay? I just do it now for fun because it's kind of fun to do now. All right? Look, you can make 63%. Look, that pays for 1 month in the trading group, and I only used $232. I'm proving to you, you don't need a lot of money here to make a lot of gains. You really don't. You can make you can make $300 a day off of $230 if you're savvy and know what you're doing. 70x leverage, I know. I'm up a little high there, but you got to know what you're doing. All right? And you gotta always protect the purse. Like let's dive in here. Now I have 2 trades going. Let's dive into the US. How did I do that? One is a USD perpetual. So if you go up here and you click this arrow, you're gonna have a coin M and a USDTM. You can trade either. The coin M, you're gonna have to send Bitcoin in when you transfer to the transfer window. So you've hit this and you hit that, your transfer window will be Bitcoin. Here the transfer window is US Tether. You see? And I'm trading USD. I would hit the USDT perpetual as opposed to the USD perpetual. All right. See where my stop loss is there? There was my entry. No need for my stop loss to be that low on these trades. Right? And now I can shave the loss. Like, now I can barely lose any money at all. Stop loss basically to break even. Okay? And actually, I can put both my stop losses into profit right here. And now I can't lose money on the trade. I am in profit on the trade. You see it? And I can drag and drop stop losses. Like, it's that simple. See that? I just moved my stop loss just like that. I have it on 2 trades, so I could take 1 trade off the table if I want right now. Take $70 off and maintain the other 70 and keep it running. It depends. Do I want to keep it working? It's like a game of craps, baby. It's not like a game of craps because it's trading, but you know what I mean? The way you can keep it working. Do you want to keep a trade working or you want to take it off the table? And this is a scalp. This one's a scalp here. I'm just going for, you know, $200 to $300. If I can do that 2 to 3 times a day, that's $600 a day, you know. Did Mexi ever go through, Sammy, what is the secret to the stop loss shaving? You just got to not be greedy, period. And look, now I'm going to bring my stop losses right below the point of control. See that red line? And I'm using the VRVP, understanding how the market's moving. And here we go, baby. Here's the pump to the upside, getting the Sammy short squeeze right on time into liquidity. And we showed you this was likely going to happen. I was here for you since yesterday, Saturday, Sunday. I just can't believe it. How many times we've been accurate on this channel? It's absolutely absurd. We should have 3,000 people watching here on this beautiful Bitcoin pump to the upside. Usually Bitcoin pumps, we're getting like, 2,000 people here. Let's go, man. Let's get that YouTube algorithm jarred, everybody. Why is 800 people not hitting that like button? I need each and every one of you. I would do everything I can to help you. Let's go. So look, I'm moving 1 into there so I can guarantee a win. This is likely going to run, but that's why I'm going to keep the big trade open. I don't have to stress, and I continue to scalp all day long. What's good about that is you get a satisfactory win on your belt, so you feel good, and you don't stress, and then you still have a trade in the game. I love trading 2 different pairs at the same time on the same asset. For me, it's satisfactory because I'm always back and forth. Oh, it's like I've seen too many times not take a gain, but then I want to, Beautiful pump here for Bitcoin. When I took a picture of the crib the other night with the Escalade in front, just looks so fresh, right? With this like storm cloud coming in. That's that life right there, bro. That's my life right there, yo. It's crazy. 63,220, and I show you how we get this money right here. We get these things, this house, this car, all that, by trading our butt off every single day and not taking a day off, by being disciplined. We live the life that others won't, by doing what others don't, right? How many people are going to go live every single day for 1,000 days? Not many. How many people are going to push themselves to the limit? Not many. How many people are going to just keep going every single day, no matter what, when their mother dies, their father dies? Not many. How many people are going to make an example of themselves every single day because that's what matters? Not many. But you will because you're a lifer. Look at that beautiful pump to the upside for Bitcoin. Getting it, baby. That's what's called getting it. Getting it. And then we move that stop. We move both stops into profit. I'm going to take it. And usually I like to sell in a big green candle jump like that because that's usually where they're liquidating some shorts. Ooh. I might have got, I think I was moving it around at the time, so I didn't get hit off. But now we're guaranteed to win, see? 1 trade got taken out, you see? And again, maybe this thing continues to pump. There's a chance it does. It's okay. I keep the other trade open. Never be mad about losing, Bang, we just made 73%, took 171 off the table. All right? And now we let the other buddy run. Now this thing starts to run, baby. So now I feel satisfactory. I put some gains in my pocket. All right? I patted myself on the back. I brushed my shoulders off. I feel good. All right? That money was always going to be yours, Sammy. Massive pump on Ethereum. Who's going to get hit by and keep live streaming? Amen. Not Mehdi. I love you, brother. That money was always going to be yours. Satisfied, satisfying, not satisfactory. Look at this massive short squeeze here. And we call it every single day I'm live, man. It's like a freaking day job. Woo! Can you feel the energy? Can you feel the love? Can you feel the momentum of the lifers taking over the globe, baby? Let's go! I've never seen anything like this. Bitcoin, 63,230. A day to remember. A day to remember. This is history. This is history. Trump's document case dismissed by the federal judge. No way. Are you serious? Are you serious? That's going to cause a massive pump too. Is that really true story right now? That's huge news, dude. Huge news. I mean, that case was ridiculous. Joe Biden had the things in boxes next to the freaking Cadillac. Like, what the hell? You know what I mean? How are you going to accuse someone of doing something way worse than you did? He's sitting there going to that pen place that China owns, freaking flop. What? Come on, that's absolutely insane. That was insane. I'm going to start being a little more vocal how I feel, man, because some of this stuff is just absolutely ridiculous. Let's be honest here. All right? Let's get my team on Impossible there. Wow, 1 hour ago, federal judge dismisses the classified document case over concerns with prosecutor's appointment, dude. They ran into his house. They raided his house. They went through his wife's panty drawer, for crying out loud, and joked about it. There was pictures of them playing with the lingerie, dude. Are you kidding me? These people are out of their minds sick. They're sickos, dude. Sickos. Like, how do you do that? I don't even care if what you think of someone else. How do you do stuff like that? Federal judge dismisses the Trump classified document case over concerns with the prosecutor's appointment. Dude, huge win. The federal judge over the classified case against former President Donald Trump dismissed the prosecution on Monday, siding with defense lawyers who said the special counsel who filed was illegally appointed by the Justice Department. The decision by the U.S. District Judge Alan Cannon, which can be appealed, may be overruled by a higher court, brings at least for now a stunning and abrupt conclusion to the criminal case that at the time it was filed was widely regarded as the most perilous of all legal threats. I knew all this stuff was garbage. God spoke to me like in my own little calmness while I sat there. I said, all these cases are crap, or insufficient, invalid cases. Time for the silent majority. Squeeze like the lemon, brother. Wow, this is a big deal, man. So I'm telling you, he's been so vocal for Bitcoin that when bullish news comes out for him, it's going to be more bullish in turn for the market. And it's sad because I don't want Bitcoin to have a face. Bitcoin, and at the end of the day, Bitcoin would have gone, no matter what happened, Bitcoin would have continued. But we must remember, So look, if you didn't take profits like I did, look, it went up, but then it always comes back down when you're scalping. All right? Now, the long-term trade, I got to trust in the daily. That could go all the way back to $100. It doesn't matter. I'm going for $10,000, $20,000 on that trade. You can't look at the $500 win and care about it. It has to act like nothing's happening. All right? Now they're going to bullishly retest the top of this triangle. We've seen this many times. This would be the perfect place to get into another scalp. This is called a bullish retest. All right? As long as the 1 minute stays above the 200, we have nothing to worry about. As long as the 1 minute doesn't go back inside this pattern too deep, we have nothing to worry about. It can wick in there, but that's it. Hey, man, ridiculous man, maybe vocal, is the only one that ever hit. Trump still standing. Trump on soul, baby. Orange pill for the orange guy. God bless America. Crypto protected him. That's my theory. False move Monday, baby. I missed it forcibly. Again, my account is currently locked. Yes, the judge said the special prosecutor was improperly appointed. Dems running scared, bro. Dude, we could see. And again, just so everybody knows, I grew up Democrat, all right, in Massachusetts. I was a Democrat for 30, 40 years of my life, 35 years of my life, So, but when you force medical procedures on people, I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with that. That's where I drew the line. That's where I drew the line. You can't force a medical procedure. Like, I would never force a medical procedure on any one of you here, on anybody in here, for any reason, you know? Anyway, I just had to make that clear. That's where I drew the line. Because you can't touch another human being, and God does not allow you to put your hands on another human being in any way, shape, or form that could hurt them. If they don't want something, you cannot say, well, if you don't take it, you can't go to work. Like, you can't do that. That's not cool. That's un-American. That's not what this country was formed on. We ran away. Like, as I said, I'm from Boston. We had the Tea Party. Let's go over how this country started. We threw the tea into the water. We said no. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's just do logic. Logically, we threw the tea into the water. We said we don't give a damn. Okay? We told England to F off. We said, we're not paying your money, dude. Get away from us. We said, we're going to have our own religions. We said, get away from us. We said, we're going to live free. We said, we know what it's like to be free. Leave us alone. We started our own money. We had colonial script here in America. Bitcoin is the new colonial script. And many people don't even know what colonial script was. It was a form of money that worked very, very well here in America, if I could spell right. All right? And once you understand this stuff, you know, it was a paper fiat money issued by the colonials of the pre-revolution era up to 1775. It was altogether different money from continental currency, which was issued during the American Revolution and depreciated rapidly to fund the war. They printed the continental dollar to zero. Colonial script was not backed by gold or silver, unlike the conventional European mercantile system. The colonials could control the purchasing power of colonial script as it was created by the government based on credit of that government. That was how the Constitution was written. Only the United States' government is supposed to create and be able to produce the money in the country. All right. So I do see a bit of a bullish retest here for Bitcoin on the perpetual. I kept my big trade open with my big boy pants on. All right. And we're going to continue to get these gains. Remember, we already took massive gains all weekend long. This 500 is just an add-on to how much money we already made. This weekend taught us, was so good to me. I made more money this weekend than I used to do at my old job, and I spent times with my kids going on a water slide off of a boat. Shout out to Mindy, Valdivia, and Mario. Everybody, right now, I'm going to tell you, if you need an apartment, if you need to move to Sarasota, all right, I'm telling you right now, Mindy, Valdivia, and you could email me and I'll email her. I'm going to actually text her tomorrow and say, what number can I put out? We're going to make her a little ad and we're going to put it up on the screen for Mindy, because she's changed my life in so many ways, and I believe she could change your life. And I really believe people should. I don't want too many people to move here, but I wouldn't mind to bring more and more lifers, more of you down here to Sarasota. I truly believe we're all going to be able to make gains in this market, and all of you are going to be able to move where you want to move next year, because you're going to make a lot of money. If you stick to the plan and you stay disciplined, it's highly likely you will make some gains with me. And then you're going to want to be able to do and be places you've never been. And Florida is a beautiful place to be. We were in the beach yesterday. It was amazing. People say it's too hot. No way. The Florida beach in the summer was absolutely wonderful. Water temperature like 81 degrees. Felt cooler than that with a breeze. We were out there on North Lido Key, loving it. Absolutely loving it yesterday. My sister was like, this is just heaven. I told her, isn't it? Isn't it though? So I have the best real estate people in the game in the state of Florida to help you, to move you into the perfect place right here in Sarasota. I'm telling you right now. So get yourself ready, man. Mario and Mindy taking over, bro. Taking over, man. I had one of the greatest weekends of my life, man. I look back on this weekend and I just took live gains in front of everybody. We nailed the top right there for a second, you know. What else can you ask for? Loving making way more money than I used to make at work. I used to have to travel to work. I'm making the money from my house. I get to dress pinned up and nice. I used to have to take a bicycle to work, so I was all dirty. I had to wear jeans and a hoodie. I worked a night shift for about 5 to 6 years of my life. I blocked out how long it was because I don't even want to know, but it was about 6 years of my life. I got in at 7 and I left at 3 in the morning. I'd come in late and I'd leave early. I'd get in at 8. I'd leave at, Anyway, if we lose the 200 SMA here on the 1 hour, on the 1 minute, it will spell some caution for Bitcoin. We're hoping we can bounce back out of here. We just came to the bottom of the triangle now. It's like a lower trend line touch, like they're trying to bullish retest. Again, you have to keep in mind that the 4-hour is a little far away from the 21-day moving average. I'm going to keep this back on the 7. We double topped here in a way. And is there a bearish divergence? There is. See how these swing to the upside? This swings to the downside. Almost tells me to take money off the table on that. It's very hard for me to do long-term trades when it comes to leverage trading. I know the bigger money is long-term. I can do it spot all day, but it's very hard for me to hold a leverage trade more than a couple days. Because I'm always like, I should just take those gains and compile them. We're up 500. Look, I'm now up 430. It's like I already gave back $100 to the market. And what if this takes a nasty dump to the 200 and I get back most of the gain? And I could have taken it. Right? I get it. I'm supposed to hold for the daily bigger move. My stop loss is deeper, but I'm still learning that's something that I still struggle with. Nobody is perfect. I'm amazing at hitting the bottom. I'm amazing at calling all altcoins. I can 10x, 100x, 50x. I've done all that. And again, I don't really need to do this because I know I'm going to be able to probably, I'm going to 5x 100 grand on Solana. I probably won't need, things are going to go pretty well if I stay strong and stay in this market. But, there's still things to work on. And I want to point out to you that there's always something you can be working on. Never think you're the best. Never think you nailed it. Beginner's mind. Beginner's mind. Beginner's mind. My buddy, I always bring up my buddy, Ageless. He's an awesome funk record producer. Funk, hip-hop producer. He makes awesome beats. And, his first album was Beginner's Mind. And I asked him, what is that? He's like, well, you always have to keep a beginner's mind. That's my sensei. He went to a Kung Fu master, Wu-Tang sensei. The dude who the Wu-Tang dude's like, the Shaolin dude. He used to teach class in New York City. You can Google that and find that out. And my boy used to go to those classes. And he was taught by that Kung Fu master, bro. And the dude was like, keep a beginner's mind. Never think you're an expert. No matter how high you get, you're 90 years old, beginner's mind. You're 180 years old, beginner's mind. All right. So interesting enough here, the 7-minute wants to dump. 1 minute has resurfaced and wants to bounce here. Did not lose the 200 SMA. I'm telling you right now, as crazy as this sounds, as long as the 1 minute doesn't lose the 200, we have a chance here of this, what is a falling wedge, breaking back to the upside, getting busy. We are going to have resistance at 63.3. Remember, 63.3 was that area that we had problems with way back when. And I kept talking about it. It's funny. And there we are again at 63,000. Shout out to the 1,372 people here on the live. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I want 1,000 likes on the live stream. If you live in love, you cannot be denied. Hitting that like button is the greatest way to show your love today. What are you waiting for? It should be called the love button. Shouldn't be called the like button. It should be called the love button, baby. Let's go. Yeah. But seriously, it really should be called the love button here because we don't just like the stream. We love the stream here. Lifers don't like life. We love life. We don't just like things. We love them, baby. We live in passion. We push forward every single day. We don't take no for an answer. Shout out to Steven Caprione, man. God bless you, brother. Shout out to Master Friend. And everybody, if you want to learn more and get into your trading on another level, or you just want to be with D-Gen leverage traders that take it to another level, I highly suggest you jump into our further class. Say you made some gains with me and you want to learn even more. There's always more to learn. Jump on into Master Friend's Advanced Master Leverage Mastery. Advanced Leverage Mastery is amazing. It's a 2-hour class that you get a recorded video of, and then you get 3 weekly sessions. He's going to do what's called tape reads. He's going to teach you so much about the different sessions and really show you what's happening in the market. Bitcoin getting that bump back to 63,066. Looking like we didn't lose the bottom trend line. I've seen this many times, and we get the bump back to the upside here. Let's see if we can maintain. Remember, the 4-hour does need to come back down. Master Friend, Leverage Mastery, my friends. Hit the QR code, learn more, and check it out.
Check it out, baby.
And don't forget, I teach class. All right? I teach class on the 20th. This Saturday, I teach class, if you can believe it. $150 to jump on in to get all that awesome sauce that I teach, all that juicy knowledge. And a lot of people say after class, they're making gains. Literally that. One dude sent me a video after class, took the class 9 to 12, from 1 to 3 that Saturday, even on a low volume, volatile day. Low with no volatility, he was making gains. Master Friend will teach you how not to get wrecked so you can stop wrecking yourself. If you keep going in, if you keep putting money back, see, I don't take money out of my leverage account. It goes in and it only comes out. I send $5,000 in there and that sits there for a year or two, and money just keeps coming out. I may struggle. I may go up to, the $5,000. Like I always take the $2,000. I might lose a little bit and go down to 43 or 48. Or I might go down to, and sometimes I keep $4,000. I might go down to $3,000. But I bring it back up to 5, back up to 6, 7, 8. I take my $2,000 out, and I'm not pumping money back into my leverage account. If you keep putting money into your leverage account, you have a problem. If every couple of weeks you're setting money in and nothing's coming out, and then you have no long-term portfolio, see, this is the problem. Altcoin, let's just say there's 5 altcoins. Altcoin A, B, and C. We're just going to A, B, and C. One's 10 cents, one's 1 cent, all right? One's 5 cents, all right? And you see them, and you talk it, and you watch me, and you see me, I'm DCA'd to these coins, I've researched it, I really like AI, blah, 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 and you watch me DCA. And I throw 100 to 200. You're like, oh, that's boring. That guy's just throwing 100 to $200 on a coin, But I do that for 4 to 5 months, and eventually I have $5 to 6 to 7 grand of these coins, and they each 10x. And then I turn 15,000 into $215,000, right? Great. Now the whole time you sit there, you think it's not sexy, so you go watch some leverage trader, and you're like, yeah, this is it. And he's like, he's making $1 million or whatever it is, So you want to get it. So you start leverage trading, and you blow through your first $2,000. And so I'm going to get it. You send it in again. You send it again. 4 months goes by. What happens? You're down $8,000. You keep pumping money into the leverage account. You don't have one pot to piss in. You don't have one coin that you long-term held. You go back to Sammy and you watch Sammy, and Sammy's sitting now on a 2 to 3x now because he bought on the bear market and he's building his coins. Sammy didn't plow his money into leverage trading and ended up broke, right? Then when Sammy traded leverage, he only took $100 here and there, and he kept it really light because he didn't want to get sucked in. Once you start making more money leverage, you start risking more money leverage. I'm just telling you, it becomes I don't care who you are, you're a human being. You will get sucked into leverage. It will suck you in if you're not disciplined. You must trade leverage exactly like you trade spot. There could be no different. Once you think it's a casino, you will blow through all your gains. I love what Jason Casper says. Your girlfriend will leave you. Your wife will leave you. You'll end up with nothing. You'll have no friends. You'll be done. You'll leverage yourself to zero, and you'll be pissed that you did it. All right? People do it every single day. Okay? Every single day, someone is losing their entire account. Look, we make money on these little red boxes. You know what these are? These green boxes. You know what these green boxes are? I don't know if you know. These are liquidations. I have an indicator up here called the liquidation indicator. It shows me when people are getting liquidated it's almost unfair that I get this knowledge. But that's what BOOKMAP gives you. It gives you an edge. And I can see when people are getting liquidated in the market. This isn't just a loss. These people are losing their entire accounts. 4 accounts just got blown. 5 accounts, 5 accounts, 14 accounts. These are people that went short with huge stop losses and lost all their money. Okay? All right? How do you learn that? Everybody has to pay the tuition. Amen. Do you think Brett is a good start accumulating even though it has a high market cap already? It's up to you. I would look for something way lower, personally. Because I only see it has to get to 10 billion, right? That's under a 10x at this point. And with a meme coin, I'm trying to 10x a meme coin at least. Or what's the point of the meme? A little bit of head and shoulder behavior here. Let's take a look at our 30-second chart. Any insight? Yeah, kind of an M pattern. Losing the 200 there on the 30-second. Looking kind of head and shouldery. Oh, yeah, that looks like it's going to dump pretty hard, lose the 200, and then maybe come down even harder. See, now I'm like, I should just take the gains here. I was up 500, right? Take my 420. Who here thinks I should take the gain? But the point is, this was a trade on the daily time frame. All right? This trade was made on the daily. Let me show you. This trade was made like such. You see? Stop loss could even come up a lot more. And I'm going all the way. Like I'm going up to, I want to go to 68,000 on this trade or more. I just got to hold my buns here. But it's not easy, man. So this is a day I got to just watch the daily on this trade and not watch the other time frames. and just be easy on these moves. I want to make bigger gains on this one. All right. Let's see what people said here in the chat. Leave it. Always aim for other opportunities. Keep it long term, right? Take a chance and see what happens. Take the money and call it a day. Take it. I really want to keep 20% there. Stick to the plan. No retreat, no surrender. Ride it out. Stick to the plan. Hold the line. Take half or more off, Sammy. We just bullishly retested. Stick to the plan. Close half. Let it run. Master friend. Stop loss and profit. Take it and reassess. Yeah, you're right, though. Stop loss and profit. What's the worst that can happen? I have to re-enter. Right? All right, so stop losses and profit. I covered. Sam's is a place of high vibes, hopes, and gainitis. Dude, people make money with me, man. I'm seeing it now. Like, we're calling too many calls. Like, it's just too obvious. Like, we're too over. Like, we smothered the market. I'm live every single day, twice on the weekends. Like, I can't stop. And everyone's like, damn, he's so consistent, and his consistency is why he's winning. I can't be as consistent as him, man. He keeps winning. And then everyone that's also on YouTube is like, I can't stand this guy because he's always on. He's never off. When is he going to be off? I want this dude off. You know what I mean? If I was another YouTuber, I'd love me, but I'd also be like, dang, man, like, why'd you have to set the bar so high, make me look so lazy, bro? Me and my one video a week used to do well. Like, everyone used to say that was good enough. You know what I mean? Why did the lifer have to come out here and do 7 live streams and then 2 on the weekends? The guy's a pain in the butt. We were all making millions of dollars making one video with our iPhones, you know? Lifer gave me enough for food today on that scalp. Also joined the group last week. Loving it. Shout out to Crypto IQ Genius. Someone sent you a super chat about Elwolf earlier. We're going to take a look at all the super chats. Don't worry. And we're going to make the show all about the altcoins in a second. The grind is too real for most. Amen. Let's drop that 365 a day a year down to 364 and give them a chance. Shout out to Jamie, man. No, never. It's like Tom Brady. It's like the Patriots when they win 50-0. They just don't stop. Funny, I remember I was working with this kid and he was laughed one day. He was like, dude, like, someone has to catch up to you. He's like, they got to stream 1,000 days straight. He just laughed out loud. He's like, it's going to be ridiculous. He's like, you set the bar so ridiculously high. He's like, it's not, who cares about the subscribers and all that? And he was just laughed out loud because he realized how unfathomable it would be for most people to try to hit what I hit. He's just never going to do it. And it made him laugh so hard. He was just like, I can't believe what you did, bro. Like, you know, he's mapping out how he's going to help me move and go forward. And he was just like, wow, bro, like, you're out of your mind what you did, you know? I was like, thank you, my friend, you know? But it's each and every one of you, back to the sauce. It's all you awesome people, man, that make this reality. It really is. Like, we do this together. We do it in unite. You know, look at this beautiful double bottom there. So crazy, right? Bitcoin showing signs of life here. Like, it does not want to give up this consolidative state. Very interesting. They can't handle the hustle and the flow. On Jupiter, a day is 10 hours. They're going to need a stream from there. That's pretty funny, man. Enough shorts for a lifer. Let's take a look at Elwolf, Ethereum, Casper, and JOYSTREAM. Lakochi Coker in the house. Rave Song Records in the house. Fidel R. Escobar in the house. Marcus Beckles. Colin Lynch. Mocha, baby. Mocha. Keep it mocha, baby. Something I can't read. Agram Morgulu Ablubi. Crypto Bellico. Gaddafi. DJ David Park 7878. Crypto Independent. Elon Malik. DJ Davey Park, man. Love you, brother. Mark Z in the house. Showing his love. I see you, brother. Captain Crypto in the house. John Harden in the house. Ragnar in the house. My man. My man. And we're back up in Gainesville, baby. Back up in Gainesville on the Perpetual with the monster green candles. My gooshness. So let's go back into the perp and see if Sammy can get sucked into a scalp here. Or if Sammy should watch himself. Sammy should stop talking in the third person. It's a bit odd. It reminds me of George from Seinfeld. George doesn't like this. George doesn't like Kung Pao. These pretzels are making me thirsty. These pretzels are making me thirsty. George is hungry. George is very hungry. I mean, one of the greatest shows on earth. I mean, it's so crazy, right? How did you do with losing your father? I lost my dad last week, RIP. Honestly, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was numb for days. Every time I looked at the ocean, my dad loved the beach, I cried. I had a hard time. Appreciating things that I used to before because I felt like I was cheating like on my dad because like how come I got to see the sunset and he didn't, you know? And it hurt a lot. But you know, someone said something to me that helped. Number one, I talked about it all the time in the live stream. Find people in your life and talk about it, man. Talk about it. When you feel really horrible, when you miss your dad, talk about it. Sometimes it hits you so hard, you just got to maintain, though, you know? It's a wave. You don't know when the wave's going to come. And you don't know how hard the wave's going to be. Because it's your subconscious mind thinking about your whole entire life with that person. And everything they ever gave you. And everything that ever happened with you. And it all hit you at once. And it's 1,000 emotions that you've ever experienced with them all at once. And then the loss and the gain and the up and the down. And honestly, it's an overwhelming feeling that you don't know how it's going to feel when it comes. Like right then, I didn't know it was going to be that powerful. There's days I can overcome it in a second. There's some days that I can't. And that's just the fact of life. And I don't need to apologize to cry. And if anyone says that it makes fun of me for crying, I don't give a damn. My cry shows how good my dad taught me and how much love I have for my parents. My cries show how much love I have for my mom and dad. My tears represent the fact that I would go to war for each and every one of you. My tears represent the fact that I would be loyal to anyone that ever showed me love. My tears represent that I would be a brave heart for any single one of you. If you ever needed something, I would run into a fire for you. I would risk my life for every one of you lifers. I'm telling you right now, if I was there and you were in danger, I would do everything I could to keep you safe. Because that's the type of person I am. 100%. I don't have to know you that long to put myself out there. And that's what those tears mean. And that's the type of person my dad raised. And I don't need to apologize for any of it. And to anybody. Amen. You know what I'm saying? I really can't drink these days. Too many beautiful memories. I cry openly for my parents and stronger man than I know. I'm the same, Sam. Amen. Amen. And I still be checking jokes the entire time. You're stronger than every hater combined. Amen. I don't even know what a hater is anymore. I don't even say it anymore. These moments always lure. It's like putting down a bait for rats. Wow, that's so funny. Man, I got you, brother. Creating music helped me when I lost my mom to cancer. It's a horrible pain that never goes away, unfortunately. You see me fighting with a bear, help the bear. With a bear, help the bear. You're funny. You're a great man. Amen, brother. Better to cry than to suffer holding it all in. Amen. And I didn't know he was going to even mention that today, and I didn't think I was going to think about it. Not something I attempt not to think about it on purpose. So I can clear my head. You know what I'm saying? So I can clear my head. So I could do the master friend, right? Look, stop losses at break even. Do the master friend. Take half. Move the stop loss to break even. Do the master friend. Take half. Move to break even. But this is like a nice retest. The low stochastic suggests we're going to plow through this and continue to pump. They just wanted to make people think it was a fake out breakout, and then we're going to continue to moon. We're back inside the pattern. And so, again, broken pattern theory. You trade as if this never happened. You erase this out of your mind, and you trade as if you're still in the pocket. So you act like this was just a fake out. It just didn't happen. And you look at this, it's still a beautiful ascending triangle. And that has a 50% up or down, the base of the triangle. So sad to say, but it's 50% either going to go up or down now. That's the math. That's the probability based on this, right? It's either going to break down to 62.5 or it's going to break up to 63.8, right? I'm a gains guy. Like, I want those gains right now. I just want them all, right? 62.990. We had all day for movement. Price action has been a little flat. We did get the beautiful sword squeeze. We got pumped all the way to 63.3, but that's a known resistance level, 63.3 and 63,000 in and of itself. Seem to be struggling at this area. Seems like a shoulder, head and a shoulder. That's going to come on down. I'm taking my gains, man. I'm going to take gains out of that. I'm going to take my trade. I always say it's going to be the long haul, but, you know, the 4 hours too far away for the 21 tells me I can get back in one more time using the 4 hour time frame, right? Oh, man, the second I'm out, though, I'm going to wish I was in again. You know how that feeling is, right? I'll just keep watching this, but this kind of looks like a shoulder, head. It's got some weird vibes right now. Again, now we got a symmetrical triangle forming. These tend to break down more than they break up, right? And you can see that has 50-50. If it breaks up, we go to 63.5. We break the resistance. It breaks down, we're going to tussle with the 200 and then lose the 200. Wow, back above 63,000 so fast, though. And almost back to the top where I was at the trade, man. Wow. It's very interesting. And you can see what's going through my mind as a trader. And that's why I like this stream, too. You can see kind of how I'm thinking about, you know, the things we all think about when we're inside of a trade. And how do you maintain consistency? The more consistent you are, the more habitual you become at being consistent. Okay? Jerome Powell speaks at 12 o'clock. Yeah. Personally, very hard to leverage trade on a daily and hold. I'd rather just spot at that point. Amen. I'm the same way. But some people are masters of it, and you can make big gains doing it. You just have to get in at that right moment in time and let it flip. And I kind of know where to go in. Like, I got to do what I'm doing on the 1 minute, but on the daily, it just takes that much time. Lost my father at 10 years old, married for 25, lost my wife at 50. Starting over is tough, but someone always has it worse than you. Be strong, man. Wow, you've been through so much. God bless you. I can't believe that. Have you watched Larry Fink interview Sam? No. I mean, I've watched a bunch of things he talked about. And breaking news, everybody, federal judge dismisses Trump's classified document case over concerns with the prosecutor's appointment. It could be appealed. We get it. Well, that's a big deal, man. They raided the man's house, went through his wife's panty drawer. It was insane what happened there. Made him look like a criminal yet again, like raided the dude's house, man. Anyway, Trump bounces back from that. Federal judge dismisses the classified case over concerns with prosecutor's appointment. Pretty crazy, brother. That's big news. That's also running because Trump has been openly supportive of Bitcoin. When he gets a win, it starts to kind of seem like it's a win for crypto. So the crypto industry is they're kind of grabbing Trump and pulling him in. I'll be honest, like they're kind of choosing him and they're bringing him in. And the crypto industry is crazy, and we move fast, and we have a lot of power. People don't realize it. Brad Garlinghouse, one of the richest people in the world, really. Like, we have some of the richest people in the world. Brock Pierce, billionaires. We have multiple billionaires at our beck and call, and they like us. In the crypto industry, you just have to wave, and a billionaire can come in because the connection in crypto people is so much easier than a connection in the other world. So we help each other out. Like, we see someone in financial distress, like a billionaire, oh, that's someone who pay for his legal fees. You know, I've seen it many times in the crypto industry. We're more close-knit than a lot of people when it comes to helping each other out because we know the fight we've all been through. It's a different type of industry. It's a different type of vibe. We've all felt it too. We know that. And that's why I'm in this industry. That's why I love this industry. That's why I'm a part of it. It's that vibe that I'm going for. And that's why I can't wait to go to Bitcoin Tennessee. And if you miss it, with Donald Trump headlines, it is still the headliner of the event. It's going to be one of the biggest deals of life. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be huge. You will remember this for the rest of your life. Bitcoin 2024 in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm bringing my sister, family ties, baby. We're going to have a blast. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited. Get hype. This thing is in 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks. Bitcoin Nashville, the 25th to the 27th. Witness history at Music City Center. Chuo Ren, John Lewis Way. Get your tickets today. I have a link in the description. Jump on in today. It's probably one of the first links you can see. And I also have a link pinned to the top of my Twitter account. So it's very, very simple. Jump on in to Bitcoin Nashville. Hit that link. Let's go, baby. I want to see you there. It's going to be an event of events. We're going to hug. We're going to laugh. We're going to cry. We're going to have a blast. Heck, I'll take you to dinner. We're going to have a good time, man. So Daily Wire are also in Nashville. That's awesome. Security will be insane, yeah. Is there a live stream for Bitcoin Nashville? I'm not in the States. I will be live streaming as much as I can. I'll be interviewing. I'll be sending footage to the team. They'll be editing it. We're going to do the best we can to give you the most live, in-person, up-to-date, and energetic coverage of the entire event. I do it every single time. I did it last year. I'll do it again this year. We interviewed people from Vivek Ramaswamy all the way up to Rand Nooner, Leia, anyone that was anyone in the space. We got a handle of them, We even talked to our man, Sheldon the Sniper, and many, many, many more. Alvin Aldo was out there. Anyone that had any type of YouTube channel, man, Mind Your Biz, Joey Paris, if BitBoy was there, we would have done it. He wasn't there. All right. What do you get with tickets? Oh, he was there, but he was there in and out. I spent a lot of time in hospitals watching my wife die. There are many people with worse situations than me. Amen. I like that you keep saying that. Like, you talk about how beat it was and how hard it was, and then you reiterate gratitude immediately. You're a smart man. Anyone that uses gratitude in that nature and realizes they kind of got it pretty spot on, right? So look, we've been pretty much sideways here, holding 63,000. It's a good sign for Bitcoin that we continue to go to the upside. Let's jump on in. Do you know BitBoy personally? Yes, I do, yeah. He came to my house. I'm so down right now. I lost my entire account, all my savings just before this bounce. Looks like I will never make it. Why? Why did you do that? Why wouldn't you DCA and care about each penny that you've ever made? See, I cared about every dollar. I worked a night shift, man. I wouldn't just throw my money to the wind like that. Sounds like you leverage traded yourself to zero, because if you spot traded, you still have your spot. That's why I tell everyone, man, if you can't handle leverage, if you can't handle emotions, if it's not for you, don't do it. Don't do it. Look at the way I do it. I do it very, very systematically. I risk 100 for 500, 200 for 600, over and over again, right? I don't play games. And I've already done pretty well for myself in life. Like, I'm okay. I could do better. I'm not saying, there's people way above me. I'm not saying I'm the ish at all. But I've accomplished some of my dreams, man. I've made, certain levels in life that I wanted to get to. I got there, and I want to see now where we can go to the next level. All right, and that's the fun, that's the challenge, that's the beauty. 5-minute bearish div. It's all about the 200 SMA on the 1 minute. If you lose that, that could be the beginning of a loss, bigger loss. If you stay above it, you're pretty good. This kind of has like shoulder, head. It kind of has head and shoulder vibes, even though these are kind of scrunched up shoulders. Not loving what I'm seeing here, honestly. I'm out, man. I'm out for 450. I'm out. I took my gains, man. And maybe it pumps huge to the upside. Who knows? But, I made a massive amount during this weekend, and I'm super excited. And I can close that now and relish in the win. I do see more liquidity to the upside. It suggests that we go all the way to 64,000. What is all this big red for? We did crush into 63.6, kind of in a way there. All right. 63,000 showed resistance too as well. All right. And this kind of has like some descending triangle vibes. I'm not in love with what I'm seeing. Trunk confirms a chunk of his ear is gone. Yes, I read that today. Yep. Good decision with Sher Powell coming out soon. Nothing wrong with profit. Amen. I figured, hey, you take it. You take wins, bro. You stack wins. You stack your wins. And honestly, I'm stacking wins. Like, I win a lot. Like, look at this. Of my last 10 trades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trades straight, right? One was a loss for $1. One. 10 trades, bro. I lost one for $1, dude. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. You ever go freaking 10 for, you ever go 9 for 10 and only lose $1, dude? Come on, man. I was so spot on. It was ridiculous. I was in the zone the last 5 days. Like, that's one of my greatest things I ever done trading in my life, man. Like, that feels amazing. Are you kidding me? Like, to do that and show the world, bro? Like, imagine the day you get to show you won 9 out of your 10 trades and you only lost $1 on the loss. Come on, man. And you actually get to show it. It's right there. Bro, like a boss, I'll say it again, man. Yo, come on, man. I don't wear the suits to BS you. I trade into these suits. You know what I mean? I made the gains to buy these suits with my trading. These suits represent my trading style. The way I dress represents how well I trade. You know what I'm saying? I teach you guys how to do this on a daily basis. Every single day. We don't play games. This is weird what I'm looking at here. You know? It's a lower low right there. And once you lose this 200, you're going to drop even further to the downside. All right. Okay, I'm bringing down the stream. My problems are no worse than anyone else's in this chat. Huge ones you love. God bless you, bro. You're not bringing down the stream. You're actually being real. I actually like it. You're bringing some real peace to the stream. You're going through some hardships and you're saying, hey, brush your shoulders off, baby. Stop whining. Someone's got it worse than you. I think you're the man, dude. Like, you put my whole day into perspective. You really did. Shout out to the channel sponsors, Decrypted.tax, best place to do your taxes. Maybe you don't like the way the outcome happened this year. Maybe you'd rather get a start now. You have 6 months until the year ends. Might be a good time to really start to tackle it now. Why not? Get yourself a call. Go to Decrypted.tax and start today. Stop playing games, everybody. Make it happen, Captain, and jump into Decrypted.tax. All right? This is the place to be. This is what you want to do. This is a personal tax attorney of mine, and he also does taxes for cryptocurrency. Hook you up to a software that is just highly advanced and will show you what you need. He will track you and get you down and figure out what you need. He's amazing. You won't find anybody better, so jump on in. And look at that dump right there as I just called the loss. Just jumped out at that second for BTC. I got liquidated for $17K in less than 4 hours, leaving a trade open while I left the house. That day, I had to reevaluate the plan. Professionally obtained my crane certificates and then joined the lifers. Almost there. Wow. See, I've never been liquidated for $17,000. Like, I've never put my money in that. I would have just put $17K into Bitcoin and waited for 4 years and worked my butt off as a gardener or something. See, I don't want the fast money. And that's why if you don't desire fast money, they can't burn you. They can only burn you if you desire fast money. You get it? That's the only way you can lose tons of money leverage trading. Once you decide that fast money doesn't exist and that's only going to be slow money, or not slow money, but, you know, it's going to come the way it's supposed to come, things are going to change for you. I'm telling you right now, things are going to change for you. Your mentality is everything. See how I just broke it down? It's your mentality. It's not your trading. It's your mentality, not your trading. Let me say that again. It's your mentality, not your trading. I'm going to say it again. It's your mentality, not your trading. I mean, that is a little bit of both. It's some people, it's their trading and their mentality. They're just all over the board. I get it. Okay? But what I just said should echo through. I actually want to replay what I just said because it should echo through our minds. It was such a good way to put it into perspective. Stop going for fast money and they can't liquidate you. Just assume it's going to take hard work and it's going to take time. And you know what? It took me 15 years to make my first $1 million. I was a late bloomer. I should have made it when I was 25. So be it. Okay? Slow dough is better than no dough. Amen, dude. I'd rather be rich for good than be rich for fast, like fast rich. You see what I mean? Now, we didn't lose the 200 SMA. That's a bullish sign. I have to be honest. Kind of sad when you're out the trade, though. You're like, oh, I kind of want to be back in, you know? Especially when I know the daily is above the 200. We have big money coming and big gains to be had here. Look at that beautiful bounce off the 200 here. Has some descending triangle vibes in a way, but can we more make it a flag? Interesting. That's likely going to pump. Hold on. And I'm going to get to the altcoins in a second, but hold on. Gains everywhere, right? Nice $700 morning. Bears are waiting until the move is over. Lifer, where's them likes, man? Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Almost 1,000 likes. Let's go. 150 more people. We get to 1,000 likes, baby. We get to 1,000 likes. I'll put somebody in the stream here into the trading group. 1,000 likes. Someone gets into the trading group. So let's go. If you guys do it together, you're going to help somebody else out. So if everyone hits a like, I'm going to put someone in the trading group. 1,000 likes. That's $100. I know I've asked you a while back, but which cold storage do you prefer? Didn't know. I like the Trezor wallet. I also like the Tangem. I also like the One Key. Those three are the ones I'm using right now that I really like. Yep. Set limit orders for price dips and walk away. Don't buy back in the moment. You make profit. I disagree because you gotta, if you see a signal, you see a signal, like, right? But you do have to see the signal. I agree. I'm not going to jump in immediately. This kind of has descending triangle vibes, in my humble opinion. Remember, we know these dumps at the downside. Remember that? That's like my known, that thing dumps down. Looks like there's too many people just made money trading leverage, and they got a bunch of people to run in there. There's a bunch of short liquidations waiting right here. We know it. You know it, and I know it. Again, I don't see it on the board here for Bookmap. Not enough liquidity to tell us they're going to squeeze us, though. Not even a bar. A little there, but it disappeared. All the liquidity is still above us, suggesting that we bounce further to 64,000 somehow, some way. So that's why I start cheating this a little bit more like a falling wedge. If you don't lose the 200 SMA, you're going to pump. If you lose the 200 SMA, then a short can ensue. But it's all about this yellow line on the 1 minute time frame. I'm telling you, whether you believe me or not, and you'll figure this stuff out after I'm gone. One day you'll be like, oh yeah, you know. I think the lifer used to say that all the time. $62,880 here for BTC. Huh. So I take the descender to the downside. See, that's why I would wait for confirmation of the 200 SMA. But low, high, low, lower, high, lower, high. You made 3 lower highs in a row after multiple higher highs. You have lower highs. Look what I see here too that I just saw at the corner of my eye. Shoulder, head, shoulder to the downside, right? That's a head and shoulder pattern for sure. Let me move it over so it matches, but that's a head and shoulder right there. I got mixed signals right now for sure. Bigger time frames are bullish. 4 hour needs to come back to the 21. That's the big picture idea. Your daily wants to continue to pump. Things are looking good. The 4 hour may need a reset. Smaller time frames are kind of figuring out how we can consolidate inside of those structures. You see? Bit of a Sammy cup in handy too if we really take a look at it here. This kind of has a cup here, and you know, this could be money printer status if you pull a fib from this wick. 618, 786 bouncing, possibly coming out too. So we got, you know, I'm seeing some stuff. I'm seeing a Sammy cup in handy to the upside here. I'm going to start to build this trade and, you know, take profit would be 63,801. And we have so much Bookmap liquidity up there. Look at the big red. It's all the way there. 63.8 would be perfect place. I'd be able to get in right there. Bookmap says we're going there. I usually don't defy Bookmap. It's been spot on. So it says we're going to hold. Bookmap says we don't lose this 200 because how can we eat that liquidity and lose the 200? Those two things can't really happen together. It's very rare that I've seen those things contradict each other. So I'm going for the probability of what we've looked at on the channel. I'm not going on what I think or feel. I'm just going on what the markets have told me over time, right? And again, 150 for 500. What if we take another 500 on the day? That would be a really nice day. If we hold this point of control and the POC, we're good to go. I don't have to risk a lot, honestly. The second we lose those two, I could cut the trade off and call it a day. You know, the stop loss could actually be even a little higher there. 62,724. I'm cool with that. This is looking like we may get a pump here. Why? Well, what I just told you. Price stays above the 200 and the 200 in the point of control. You get it. That's a pump. That's a known pump. It loses that, the trade's over. So you can risk like $60 on this. You know what I mean? I don't even need to wait for it to get stopped out. I can go right there and get out. All right, I'm going to jump into the chat for a second and keep this on ice. I'm going to flip this to a screen up so I can see it. All right. Dude, they're also burning, dude. MEXC burns Q2 2024. They burned 2.2 million XRP MEXC. So they're burning the MEXC token too, making it deflationary, just like the BNB coin. They're taking all the pointers from BNB. And look, zero spot taker fee. Zero futures, only a 0.01% future taker fee. You don't pay a lot, man. If you do limit orders and do the right thing, you don't pay a lot of fees. It's awesome. You can't beat it. All right? You can't beat it. All right. How many people here in the chat have gone 9 for 10 trading? I just want to see, man. Maybe it's not. Maybe a lot of you have done. I want to see how many lifers put 9 for 10 in the trading. Put 9 out of 10. Put 9 for 10. How many people have went 9 for 10 and only lost $1 Some people have gone 9 for 10 and they've lost 10 grand on that one trade. Lost the whole portfolio. Like they get liquidated on that one loss. You know. Interesting deal. Yeah. 38 out of 10, 40 for 40. That's pretty hot. 5 for 10, 3 for 10. Rave Song Records has gone 9 for 10, bro. I believe it. 6 out of 10, 1 for 10. 9 for 10, but not consistently. Last statement, God only deals cards that he knows you can handle. When you think the worst is upon you, be strong for the others around you that may not understand the same. Amen. I would love to be in the trading group. Feel like I'm on the edge. Hey, let's get to 1,000 likes. There's 52 people that feel like it's not worth someone getting in the trading group. I don't know why. That's not a collective consciousness of love. I'd like to see a collective consciousness of love. Please be part of the collective consciousness of love, everybody, and hit that like button so we can put someone in the trading group when this comes to 1,000 likes. Let's just do the right thing for that one person, all right? It's not even about me. It's for them, man. But 18% win rate on a 1 to 3. Okay. Still learning how to set up the trades in MEXC. Okay. I'm 3 for 3 today. Usually a signal to mow the lawn. Amen. That's a good idea, yeah. Step away from the mic. You only need to flip 500,000 10 times to make real money. Yep. Thank you for showing me MEXC is the best running exchange, and the 0 fees are so amazing. Amen, dude. Amen. You use smooth MA or simple? I use them both. Yeah. Playing spots. Amen. 5 out of 10. Amen. I like it. You people are amazing. Stay blessed, each and every one of you. And the music just ends like that, right there, right? Anyway, let's take a look at the fan funding and see what's happening with the super chat easies over here. We got something coming in. I love it. Chop 499. He says thoughts on Wolf. I'm the top. I think top holder donated $2 million or something. Is that Land Wolf? Funny King Trump, right? Oh, that thing did spike up pretty nicely. It went up to 1.8 at one point. Came back down. I threw a soul in it just for kicks, man. Just but don't do stuff like that. Let's take a look at Wolf or Land Wolf. Wasn't it Land Wolf? L Wolf? Wow, Land Wolf doing damage, right? A little bit. Bouncing off the low. But, I mean, not amazing from where it started, right? Oh, it got to the $103 million market cap. And it got pounded down. So that means it got pretty high at one point. There's also Wolf on MEXC. I want to see if it's the same one. Land Wolf, man. MEXC took over, too, the trading view charts, too. It's like they came out of nowhere and then hit it hard, bro. It was awesome. Yeah, Land Wolf got a huge jump back down to the downside. I don't know, man. I don't know much about this project, and I was never a fan. Oh, he said on ETH. Wolf, pumping on ETH. All right. Sorry, I just saw your ETH call there. Wrapped ETH. Yeah, it's a little, oh yeah, it's a pretty nice pump. I'll give it to you. Wow. Last day, this thing just kind of erupted. And again, if you pull the fib, it's the 786 Fibonacci. I can see it from here. There's your 786 Fibonacci retracement, and you bounce. I mean, it's just a known retracement area. People who trade these altcoins just like they trade regular market. It doesn't matter if it's a meme. It's people put their emotions into it. And if anyone puts their emotions into it, that's kind of what you're seeing happening. All right. Seem like we got a double bottom here now, too. Things are spicy, man. They're not giving up. It does look... there's so much liquidity above us. I'm going to take a shot at the trade, honestly. And I'll just move my stop loss. I'll lose $70. If I lose $70, so be it. It'll be my first loss in a while. So I'm going to go for the gusto. I just entered the trade. Stop loss is it going to be at 62,724. The take profit is going to be at 63,801. Again, the stop loss is at 62,724. The take profit is at 63,801. The margin is $535 at 70x leverage, making it a $37,214 spot trade on Bitcoin. All right. And that's it. All right. Not much else to say about it. That's another thing. Things are what they are. Like near protocol getting the pump. We knew Pendle getting off of the $3 region. Pendle is something definitely to accumulate. It will be back up to $8 before I know it. Solidus AI Tech is a long-term holder of mine. I love Shrapnel. I still hold some Shrapnel. I got TokenFi. I got Arrow pumping up 46% in 7 days. Back to 81. Arrow, baby. Arrow. Telling you, man, on the lows, these coins are hot. When they got that low, people scooped them up quickly. And that's what happens. You only have this certain little times to grab these coins at these prices, and then they disappear. I've seen it happen so many times, so I know now exactly what to do. You're the best Diego on YouTube, period. I follow you since 2021. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, brother. Amen. Sam, do you always use the daily for the 2 SMA to take the trade, or can you use other time frames? You can use other ones, but the daily is like the monster one. Cass scalping going down for spot buys this week. We'll take a look at Cass from Bufflink. Can you look at Joy? How do you feel about it? Sam, you taught me as a man, it's okay to cry. I didn't really have parents to teach me that. You know, it's funny. A lot of people told me that I helped men love themselves, and I never understood that. But someone said, man, you help a lot of men like understand that it's okay to have emotions. And I think you free a lot of people by doing that. And, you know, more than one people have took me aside and told me that. And I didn't even know that. Like, those people are deeper than me in that realm. You know, I'm more of a Aries, we're pretty brass tacks type of people. But that was, you know, enlightening for me to think about. And I never thought about that. And so if I did for you, if I did let you have emotions, if you can cry because of me, like you can let yourself be free, whatever. Amen, man. Are there any risk involved with using a VPN to use? Yeah. Sammy, help your men recover from feeling bad who messed them up there. You're funny. I think you do good by your daughters as well. Maybe that's why. Amen. Thank you. Don't forget to explain pi, brother. Oh, yeah. It's too late, though. Maybe next week. We did get to 1,000 likes, so I'm putting someone in the trading group. Everyone, why do you want to be in the trading group? Put a comment. Write something. Let me see something that gets me going. If I read something that really hits me and kind of resonates with me, you're in the group. Especially someone that hasn't been in the trading group that really wants to be in here, that has been seeing the gains, that has been studying. You just need that extra time. Let me know. I'm going to be reading the comments right now to see who it is. All right. To change my daughter's lives, Summer, Nora, Evelyn, and Claire. I love that. And your daughter's name is Summer, man? How could I say no to that? And I have for 3 daughters. All right, man. He just spoke to me. Trobius, man, you're in, dude. Email cryptolifers@gmail, bro. You got, I mean, either you played it perfectly, but if you have 4 daughters, and I believe everyone here is true, man. I really do. And one of your daughters is my daughter's name, so we live a parallel life in some way. Email cryptolifers@gmail. We'd love to hook you up, man. All right. Because this is the absolute best place to be. Been watching for so long on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. Salute from Crypto Tax Free Malta, Sam. Oh, wow. Lucky you. I want to be in the trading group because I want to learn from the best. And Sam, you have changed my life. Blockchain Brawler, I love you, brother. I like what I'm seeing here for BTC. See if this fly. I mean, it's a cup and handle there, man. We didn't lose the 200 in the 1 minute. If we do, then I'll change bearish. Until then, we must remain bullish. So we're watching this flag here. I'm in the trade personally. It's down $16 right now. All right. And 12 o'clock tends to flatten out. But look, we got all this liquidity above us. And again, anything could change, but that's heavy up to 64. It looks like 64,000 is coming for Bitcoin. All right. And the Trump news is a big deal. Also, him living is a big deal. A lot of stuff just happened today, really blew my mind and pushed us to the next level. All right. Okay, how to set up your Pi cycle chart. Go to Bitcoin. Go to BTUSD. Go to the all-time history index. Delete all these indicators here that you have on screen, right? Get rid of everything. Just get rid of it. You don't need it. Delete all the drawings. Go to your weekly chart. All right. Hit Alt-L because you want to be in logarithmic. You'll know you're in logarithmic if you look at it like this. You won't see it if you're not in log. If you're in log, you'll see it like this. This is log. You can see the scale too changes here on the right. See how once you're in logarithmic, go to Pi cycle top indicator by Blazarian. Click on that. All right. And that's going to tell you where the top is. And what you could do is you right click this and you can show the plots, right? Show the moving average. I like to see them. When these two lines cross, we're going to top out. It's pretty obvious. And you can see Bitcoin's in a bull flag. And it's going to break out the length of the bull flag. It says $211,000 will be the top for Bitcoin. And these two lines will cross. When this line crosses that line and they get really close, that's going to be our top. We're going to have about a week to get out. 2 weeks right there. Look, there's 3 weeks of the top. There's about 2 to 3 weeks near the top. They actually touched right there. And it was like right around here. You may sell a little early. You may sell a little late. Hitting the top is not easy. All right. We are losing the 200 on the 1 minute. It's a bearish sign unless we can get back above it pretty fast. We're either going to discount quickly or we're going to take a topple down. All right. It does look more like a descending triangle now that's going to tank. Even better, I took the bigger trade off the table now, right? We're down $80 though if we can't recover. So this is how you do the Pi cycle. And when that crosses, we're going to get out of the market. I made a video around here telling the whole world that I'm going to use this to get out. And when that was your top, I mean, you had your secondary top, but that wasn't real because it was fake. That was your real top. When the Pi cycle crosses, that will be our top. I'm telling you right now, if we sell on that, we're going to be in really good shape. We really are. I know you don't believe me, but I'm going to do it blindly at that point. It's going to feel straight. Once you sell, it might go up or down. You're not going to know whether you sold the top for about 2 months. So tell yourself that too. You're going to feel wrong and right for about a few days on and off because it's never going to be exact. It's going to move around. So market pumping back up now. We're only down $30. We regained the 200 pretty quickly. And my signal says if you regain the 200, you should play that as if you just got above it over here. That could be a huge pump to the upside for Bitcoin. That could rekindle a huge move here. And it kind of negates the descending triangle a little bit. Gives us our faith back to the pump. I was losing a little faith now, but now look, we're only down $3. We were just down $80. Things can change so fast in this market. That's why you can't get emotional. You got to stay cool, stay calm, cool, and collected no matter what's happening. And this, it looks, that's the moon city now. Now you're breaking out. I mean, that's about the moon. Low stochastics pointing to the upside. It looks like I'm going to win my 11th trade in a row, possibly, or 8th trade in a row. I think the one was after like 2 wins or something. Unbelievable, right? We'll see what happens, but so far, so good now. We didn't get stopped out. Trade's still cooking. This might have gotten, did it? Had to enter right there now. That might have gotten stopped out, but again, the trade I made didn't get stopped out. So when we put this up, it was like earlier before, I think. So I showed you how to do pi cycle. I showed you when to sell the top. That's exactly how to. I know it's as simple as that sounds. A 2-minute video will teach you how to sell the top, even though you watch 1,000 YouTubers. You just need this simple information. You don't need all the information. 1 minute, 200 SMA, make trades, right? You just need it simplified. You don't need a lot. The more you kind of bombard yourself with nonsense, the harder it's going to be. Keep it simple. All right. There's a reason why people used to say that. Keep it simple, man. Very important. I'm watching this 200 SMA like a hawk on this 1 minute time frame. Let me get back into the chat here and see what's going on. Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room before I put my foot up your butt. I just came here for the Peter Griffin voice. Hey, Sam, I live in Quahog and I drink beer. I like to trade crypto with the crypto lifer. That's right. He knows what's going on. Makes me tons of money. Every single time I get into trade, I make gains. I love you, lifer. You're the best. Ryan, let's go for a walk and hang out with the lifer. Get away from these ladies. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. I thought we go for a walk to the bar, Peter. Serious question, though. When you decide to close a trade, do you go for targets of the price or targets of the P&L? P&L, baby. I want to see what I'm doing. I want my P&L to keep pushing. Yeah. Who cares about the market? I care about my stuff. If that makes sense. I think I'm answering your question correctly. You're like a rip Peter Griffin. I can do Lois' voice. Peter, I don't... Peter. Sam, please check the soul chart. Nice, you long in a resistance. Okay, now do Stewie. Basically, that one episode has lip suction and got ripped. You're funny, man. Has a lipo section and got ripped. Do Quagmire. Giggity, giggity, giggity. I don't listen to enough of the people, you know. Hey, Lois. What about Mr. Herbert? You guys are funny, man. Can you look at Pepe on Soul? Hi, everybody. My name's Dr. Nick. He's like, if it isn't Mr. McGreg with an arm for a leg with a leg for an arm and an arm for a leg. Hi, Dr. Nick. Sam, the launch on the live of the phone version, please. Launch the live on the iPhone version, please. I do, man. What are you talking about? Been invested in Litecoin is making me regret every choice I've made. But I know I'm sell a pump immediately after. Feel me? Yeah, that's tough, man, to be in Litecoin. Ooh, look at that. Nasty, bro. They're playing games now with like long and short liquidation. See? Look at this. They're just like playing around the 200 MA now. That looks more like a descending triangle now. The longer this hangs out, the more descending it becomes. Just keep making lower highs, but I'd still be surprised if Bitcoin rips. If it stays above the 200, I'm bullish. It's so crazy. They're battling my mental state right now. 59, 20 bucks, 30 bucks. See, this trade's been crazy. I just assume cut it off, right? After all the wins today. I've been following forever. I just need to know how to start trading, not just investing, so I can always have more time with my kids. Amen. I personally find EMA crosses helpful. The entire purpose of Litecoin vanished when Caspa came along. Funny. You're so silly, man. Don't do that to me, Jamie. That's disrespectful. Hold on, guys. We mooning. Anything could happen right now. We keep defending the 200 SMA over and over again. All right. There were some super chats that I feel like I needed to finish. We're just doing too well today. Things are moving. So I'm loving life right now. The stream was a hit on Monday, man. I'm going to go to bed tonight thanking dear Lord for a beautiful stream. What a beautiful stream. But it took years and years and years and years of work to have streams this good. You get it? Like, it doesn't work. You don't have a stream this good unless you put in the work, man. Wow, we're finally up in this now. I never even thought I'd see green in this. While we're up 18, 4, $1. This thing's volatile. Usually you win the trade that you battle through the bottoms of, but you never know. Well, usually you'll win a trade after you battle through the bottoms. I'm the king of 3%. Show me 3% before I get out of here. Show me 3%. Show me 3%. I just need 18%. Ah, you're going to knock me. You're not going to give me 3%? There we go. 3%. Hey. Keep learning no matter what. Trading is the cherry on top. Once you get time in the market, amen. And Suriname people on average make below 30 in a month. Buying a house is a pipe dream. So I want to change my reality and make that a possibility to have a family in the future. Think different than everyone around you and you will, man. I love the videos of the trader group. Sam goes in depth on the strategies, which I need to really understand what he's talking about. Plus the other traders in the group are helpful and encouraging. We really are, because we know how you feel. We want to change the way you're trading. And we know we can get you to another level. That was bullish divergence on the 1 minute, not strong. Super Jazz, Caspa, enjoy. Caspa's just going sideways about the pump. It's in the accumulation stage before the bigger move. That's it. There's nothing very much to say. I see Caspa heading parabolically up to that $55 area. It's going to take some time. It looks like it won't get there, though, until, like, I don't know. That's why when people say Caspa's going to $1 or $2, I don't know if I agree in that. I'm going to sell most of my Caspa at 50 cents. I'm going to be really humble about it. I'll be sold that it isn't a bear trap once we flip 65.5 into support. I could be wrong 100%, but I want some confirmations. Even though there's very bullish, we broke the 200 MA. Trying to stay open-minded. Yeah, but you don't have to. See, I used to do what you're doing. I don't do that anymore. Now I just stay blind because I realized I wasn't blind bullish on the 200 or bearish underneath it, and I would miss. See, now you need to remain only bullish. You can't go back either way. Why? Because that's the only way you can use the strategy to its advantage. You'll lose the strategy if it's not 100, if you don't believe in it every time. I'm telling you, like, but I see what you're saying too, though. Like, but here's the deal. If we lose the 4 hour, you short. If we stay above it, you keep any long you have open that has a stop in decent perspective, or you wait for flags on other time frames. But you do not leave a long right now because you're above the 4 hour 200 SMA. You could back test this. Big pump there. Big pump there. Big pump there. The last 2 times we broke, right here we broke above it. We eventually did go up, even though we lost it there. But pump, we lost it. There's a nice pump. Those 3 times, 1 pump, 2 pump, 3 pump. The third pump was one of the most massive pumps in Bitcoin's life. And then here we did it again, and that was inside the flag, and we pumped huge second pump in Bitcoin's life. And here we could be beginning like one of the biggest pumps in Bitcoin's life ever right now. That's how it would start. It would start just like this. You know? So if it doesn't get through, I'm selling. Yeah. So as long as the daily keeps the 2, now the second the daily loses this yellow line, I'll flip bearish again. If the 4 hour loses yellow line, I'll begin to flip bearish again. But as long as the daily keeps this, that's very bullish. All right, that means the trend has changed to the upside. Now we just need to solidify a higher high and a higher low, and we're gone. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, and we're gone. The right shoulder represents the first higher low in the set, right? Low, the lower low. The head is the lower low inside the downtrend. The right shoulder is the first higher low in the set. That's why you could either trade trend or you could trade the inverted head and shoulder. It doesn't really matter. You're trading the same thing. Also, you could even trade, you could not know either of those and just trade ascending triangles. Inverted head and shoulders make ascending triangles. I know I'm blowing your mind. You may not see what I'm saying, but I'm giving you some deep insight right now that should be kind of putting you on another level. This trade's now starting to pump. We're doing good. You're in the gains if you hung out with the lifer and you stayed strong. I'd swing my stop loss up a little closer to the 200. Now I can lose less money. We're a little overbought, though. Didn't get too far here. But again, whenever price breaks a 200 SMA and a point of control, 90% of the time we get a pump to the upside. Now we just got to break through 63.1 and then back up to 63,300. And then we also have Bookmap corroborating the fact that we can go further to the upside as well. All right. Sammy lost 5K on BitUSD when it dropped. Please take a look at BitUSD. BitUSD? BitDAO. I mean, it sounds like a kind of, I don't know what it is, man. Looks like a pump and dump, bro. Just because it's on Coinbase, don't think it's not. It couldn't be like, you know. Yeah, came back down to the 200. I know nothing about this, bro. I don't know what it is. Sounds kind of shady. Take a deep breath. We bought short. It's going to be okay. I can't believe y'all take profits now. Genesis dump next. Thank you. Have a good life. Making money with you today. Thank you. Amen. Yeah. Point the places on the doll where the flood hurt you, buddy. You're so funny, Jamie. Show us what happened. Tell us how you've been traumatized by the market. We're here to help you. If you're not in a good mood, we know something happened. You know what I mean? I'm in a good mood all the time because things are going well for me. So if things aren't going well for you, obviously there's a reason why you're not in a good mood, right? What I like now is now we can flag out the 1 minute. Once it comes to the 21, this could continue to pump. We've really defended the 200 SMA here. It's likely we continue to pump now. I would not, there would be no reason to leave this trade. You can even double down in this trade now. It's likely it's going to continue. And I covered, I can only lose 50 bucks. And this is how I continuously make gains. Now we're up 9%. I just showed you how to make gains again on the live. Like if this was the only trade we made today, it would be good enough, but it wasn't, right? We did even more than that. To this live stream was amazing today. We taught you how to trade. We went over the 200 MA on Walmart, Tesla, multiple time frames. We showed you live trades. I took profits in front of you, so you saw what it means to take profit and pay yourself. Saw me open up another live trade that's now in the gain. We called Bitcoin pretty nicely, if you ask me. So far, so good. And we went over some super chats, and we actually went over some life lessons too as well. I think today was one of the greatest live streams I've ever put on. They're only getting better as time goes on. I'm excited. You should be excited. This is it, baby. This is it. So with that, I'm going to, stop while I'm ahead, as the saying goes. And I'll be back in with the trading group, checking in with you guys in about an hour to 45 minutes. I just got to rest my eyes and my brain for a second. I've been grinding in the chart since 7 in the morning. Sam, I'm from Portugal. After your live streams, I've made gains and still making. As soon as possible, I'll enter your group for sure. Thank you. That's what I do. I give this knowledge for free so you can make the gains yourself, and then you can join the trading group with the gains. Everyone else asks you to join the trading group with money that you never made. I give you the knowledge for free every single day. If you want to join my trading group, you come back to me after all the knowledge was given. I give you the value first. I step up and start handing you value. I don't ask you for a thing until you I hand value first. That's the best way to start a company, a business, any type of brand. Give free value, man. Let people know that you're here for the high frequency value. Okay. JOYSTREAM took a beat down. I don't know what to tell you. It's either, it looks like it's never coming back. Looks like it just joined CoinEx though. They delist it? That's not, wait, oh yeah. Oh, this, maybe you're looking at Joy. See, Joy and JOYSTREAM are two different things though. Are you looking at Draw Shop Kingdom? That thing's in the dumps. I don't know what it is. I wouldn't even want to talk about it. With JOYSTREAM, I'm still in JOYSTREAM, and you know what? 100x says Token Metrics. If they get their stuff together and they get some good, ideas. One last thing I want to talk about is the news network I want to create with everybody. All right, as we get a nice pump to the upside. Look at that, and that's how you make gains with the lifer. And now you're in the money. Shout out to anyone that's taking gains with me. We're back on track now. And again, that bigger trade, I never should have left because it's the daily says we're going to pump even harder. So now I got to make up for it by doubling down or, this trade's going to have to make me 500 all the way to the upside, baby. 63,800. I'm taking profits. Let's go. Their video stream service has the right ideas. Yeah. All right. So I have this new idea for a news network. All right. This guy said news. I said news, man. Nudes. All right, so here's the deal. I was a cameraman. I was an editor for years. And what happened was, say you have a video shoot. Let's say it's David Letterman. He's on set. They have one wide camera on a crane out here shooting the host, like shooting the set wide. And then they have a camera on the side, like somewhere here, shooting a close-up of the guest he's talking to. They have a shoot here shooting the close-up of David Letterman. And then they also have a crane here going across, shooting this way, and it's shooting all the people in the crowd so they can cut. Usually there's between 5 and 7 angles of any big shoot. So you have cameras, and they label them A, B, C, whatever, 1, 2, you know. So I'll get all the cameras, and what happens is they get attached to what's called a time code generator, a TCG. The TCG is made up of frames, seconds, minutes, and hours, okay? Just as such. 30 frames in a second. When this hits 30, a second hits. When that hits 60, 2 seconds. When this hits 10, right? And when this hits 60, 1 minute, and so on and so forth. So a time code would be 01, let's say 02, 0550, right? And that would be 1 frame, 2 minutes, 2 seconds, 5 minutes, you know. And if there was an hour, it'd be again 1 hour, let's just say. But it's like this. This is the hour, the minutes, the frames, the seconds, okay? That's how it's spent. So you have 1 hour, 2 minutes, 6 seconds, and 10 frames. Now, why is this important? Listen to me. I'm going to break it down for you. This is really important. All right? So I want to create what's called, now, what happened at the Trump thing, you know, at the, the attempt on his life, the attempt on Trump's life was you had camera angles, and the news comes out and tells you the story. And the news tries to show you all the camera and say what happens. And they take the camera angles out that they don't want you to see. They add camera angles in, or they only use one camera angle if that goes for their story. So they use angles to change the story. That's a fact, right? Now, I'm a guy who used to put all the angles together. So here, I got a really good idea, man. This came up this morning, and I really think this could be big. So, of course, Bitcoin's pumping hard. We just got into a trade. We told you how to make gains. Like, why you guys think it's, look, we just made gains again, man. I show you how to print. You can talk all you want, man, but I'll show you how we print this money. And I can show you why things are likely going to happen. I've seen the moving averages. The moving averages are really telling you a story all the time. All the time. Look, that's a scalp right there. I'll take that 120 and call it a day. $95. I'll take that off the table. And look, I try to use either the stop loss or this button here is nice too. But there you go. I got stopped by $80. Again, another win to add to the list, right? Don't fade the lifer, man. We did it again. Yeah. Straight they get stayed. Yeah. People get shot every day. Speedy recovery. Yeah. Your trade was such sad. It got gutted for the family that suffered. Yeah, yeah. Also, why do they allow prosecutors to sit behind President of the Speaker considering that? I don't know. Don't forget to use that comfrey, brother. Thank you for saying that, man. A regiment woman had the most. That's funny. I'm willing to be the most Americans can't even the full band. Anyway, we just did it again. We took the trade right there. I'll be back for more to show you what's happening. But as long as the 1 minute stays above the 200, we can continue this barrage further to the upside here for Bitcoin. So I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. I got to jump on out. We went till 12:30, gave you an extra half an hour, and unbelievable. There's an interview with an SEO, and he mentioned the T for Homeland and season. Yeah. And then there's something about the guy that the sniper come out on Reddit and say he was told not to take it, then he took it, and now he's getting fired. I don't know if that's true. We have to verify all that. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow for another beautiful, amazing, and just really, educational live stream. So you helped me achieve my goal today. This stream was amazing. I love you all. And thank you so much, man. I have nothing else to say, man. Your most precious asset is your time, and you guys gave me so much of your time today. May God bless you all. I'll see you tomorrow. We make gains again. God bless.